What's good, brothers? How y'all doing, man?
Chilling.
Putting up with it, man. Putting up with it, you dig?
Yeah. I don't know a lot of the brothers' names, so if we could introduce each other.
Kamal speaks. When Kamal speaks, it's
this Bulletz Gotti, man.
I know who you are.
I already know.
B Mcfly, man, top motivator in the world, sober messenger.
Say your name again, Brody.
B Mcfly, top motivator in the world, sober messenger.
Okay. Respect. And what's the other brother name again?
Kamal speaks. When Kamal speaks, it's the truth to listen.
Okay. Respect. My name checkmate.
So Kamal, well, we gonna kick this off with some poetry.
I got
drop something deep. Drop something deep on the people real quick. We're gonna kick this off with some poetry.
I got you.
Let me see, son.
My apologies to the cancel culture for canceling my subscription of cultural lynching. See, I didn't read the fine print, anti-Semitic and all that rhetoric. See, how can I be canceled when I am Jew? You act like me, but I am you, who you want to be. Let me give you a short summary. I am the son of me, son of man. I am the offspring of Abraham. I am the ancient man. And my heritage, you stole it, no froze it, because you can't have what's not yours. And the way you act make me want to bear arms and clap and give you a round of applause, a round of fours, round it off, and give you the whole clip for that whole shit. My people so sick of apologizing, it's demoralizing, buck breaking, fuck faking, and using nice words. I don't care if I offend a Rothstein or Steve Bird. Because they ain't care about Ali, Kyrie, Kanye. They don't care, want to hear what we have to say. Simple, shut up and dribble. Skip Bailey said it best, cardiac arrest. The game must go on. That's why we've been slaves for so long. And my apologies. I didn't get the memos they sent to Shaq and Barkley, which prevented Kyrie from playing at the Barclays. And how can I forget about Shannon? Excuse me for not being sharp and spilling the beans that we are the true people of Noah's Ark. I know. Y'all thought I was going to be talking about Nike next, but I ain't getting no Nike checks on the side of my sneaker because they in the branding. And forget the banks. Them checks don't go where you think it goes. Look under Michael and Pippin's clothes. They Pippin hoes. Ask Pippin knows. And Pippin lying, you can tell by Pippin's nose. Pinocchio. So I'm going to bow out gracefully. And my apologies in advance if anyone thought I said this poem hatefully. But remember, I canceled my subscription. So that apology was make-believe.
Okay. Definitely a round of applause for that.
Thank you.
That was fire. That was fire right there,
Nice.
Man. Thank you.
Yeah, so pretty much there's a lot of topics that I want to touch on tonight. You know, a lot of topics. Things in this country is moving real fast. Very, very fast. We dealing with the collapse of the dollar. We dealing with death of the man of intellect and rise of the quote unquote real nigga. I was sitting back and I watched a video of a brother in Africa who created a car and a helicopter. The helicopter flies with no gas and no electric. And I said, this man dedicated his life to be an engineer / scientist, something who we were, in order for us and not aliens to build the pyramids. We had to consistently be levitating on a higher frequency, meditating on a higher frequency. So how do we get the shackles off of our brains and get back to where we're supposed to be when all the men that they dangle in front of us is on real nigga time?
Well, that's simple. That's simple. Like at the end of the day, we must. I'm gonna be honest. We coming to a point where I don't know if I can say this on your YouTube, but we gotta start eliminating the so-called quote unquote leaders who on real nigga time, because they influencing more than they helping. And we we got to start getting them out the way first. We worried about the quote unquote powers that be. The powers that be is us. We are the cancel culture. We are everything. They use us. They use our momentum against us. So our whole thing is we got to get people out of power, or quote unquote power, because nowadays it ain't like when we was growing up where shit was real, where you had to show and prove. You could just have a large platform nowadays and motherfucker follow you. You feel me? To the ends of the earth just because of what you say. But not saying that, words are not powerful, because that's how Hitler took over Germany. If you really look up the history on it. But we got to get these Uncle Toms out of here. Well, not Uncle Toms. Let me say coons, because Uncle Tom was a double agent. You feel me? We got to get the coons out the building.
See, I look at it like this, man. It's a psychological warfare, right? Why would the higher-ups go with the people that's going against them, where they can go with the people that's selling their souls to do whatever they want, right? They already got these people already in check. They got them in check with fame. They got them in check with money. They got them in check with everything. We all poor. All of us is poor. And motherfuckers is tired of being poor. So at this point, it's like, fuck that. I've been poor for, my family been poor for 50 generations. Man, fuck all that moral shit. Fuck all that integrity shit. Fuck all that. Put me in a position where I ain't got to be poor no more. So now it's based upon your integrity and your morals versus the money and the fame. It's a psychological warfare. These people are doing any and everything, indirectly, directly, loudly, behind closed doors, openly, to sell their souls for whatever it is that these people are offering them. And guess what? It's fame and it's money. So at the end of the day, in my part, because I'm never going to be long. I'm going to give everybody else enough time to speak. But in my part, you double down on the soldiers that's willing to go above and beyond with their morals and integrity. That's it.
Well, I just wanted to ask you a question, brother, because you were spot on, but not just you a question, but we got to understand what is money. Money is what they're making us really believe is money, this paper shit. Like they just found what they thought was Solomon's mines. Solomon, the richest man of all times. Solomon, I wouldn't say all times, but one of the richest men of all times. And his mines, which they thought were gold, they're starting to believe was copper. He had copper mines. So we place value. So my whole thing is they got us jumping out of the window for a piece of paper, which can burn. It does nothing. It brings no value or nothing. And we're selling our souls for it. So we got to educate the people what is true money. True money is the integrity you speak about. And once our people get that instilled in us, we'll start moving better. Everybody knows the army who fights from passion and love and belief wins before the army that is paid. So we got to start teaching our people what is true money. And we are the money.
Yeah.
And see, that's it right there. What people need to realize, we are the money. We are the battery. Like in the Matrix, when you watch the Matrix, it tells you, you are the battery. You're the battery. You are the battery. And people got to understand, son. Hold on one second. People have to understand something, right? We make the world go around, but we go in counterclockwise like sheep in the opposite direction, doing the devil's work. We live in backwards, and to live backwards is evil.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's a fact. But see this again. 300 Spartan was just a movie to certain people. 300 to me was what we're going through right now. So at the end of the day, if you're not ready to die behind this shit, by standing on your 10 and standing on your morals with just 299 other soldiers, then you're going to fall in line with everybody else. This shit is more than just a conversation. This shit is like, it's the Black Panther movement. When they say it's time to go to war against the pigs, they went to war, bro. And if you ain't ready to go to war, then at the end of the day, man, motherfuckers gonna continue to keep selling their
we got to chill with the cursing too, because YouTube is not going to own. They, you know what I mean? You got to keep in mind that the trolls is waiting. They're gonna flag everything that they could. You know what I mean? And they'll take us out of the algorithm. So
my fault.
I love the brother's passion. He has great passion. My whole thing is, I just want to retweak something. He said, "Ready to die." We got to be ready to live the role model that we want our people to be. We got to start being ready to live the way we want it to be. You know, the FBI, they watched Malcolm X and they watched Martin Luther King, and they said Malcolm X is a church. He's a church boy compared to Martin Luther King, because you know Martin Luther King was sleeping with the women and everything, but Malcolm X was living everything he was talking about. See, when you're not living everything you're talking about, you're dying on what you're promoting. So we don't want to die for that. We want to live for the people. We want to live the revolution. We want to be a splitting example of what the revolution is. You feel me? So we want to live for the cause. That's all I want to throw in.
I want to say something, right? And I think a lot of times education play a big part in things. And a lot of our people are lost because a lot of people don't know their history. So when you don't know your history and you allow people just to tell you anything, then you go for anything. And that's a big, you know what I'm saying, part of the problem right now. Because dudes rather listen to BET than even go get a GED. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, if you don't have the proper education to understand what you're fighting for, because I always say this to people, my biggest fight in life was coming to terms on who I was. It's easy to run around in these streets and do stupidity things. You know what I'm saying? But it's hard to walk away as a man. And it goes back to, you know what I'm saying, the currency. It goes back to the slavery days. You know, we was tricked out of a lot of things because we didn't know. And because we didn't know, they was able to trick us. So a lot of times, if the education, you know, like they say, man, the best thing, you want to hide something from a black man, put it in a book. But the truth is, man, it's each one teach one. Go ahead, bro. I think you ready to speak.
See, here's the thing, right? People of today don't know what to teach, because people of today, you know, y'all can't hear me?
I can hear you.
We can hear you, Hodge.
Oh, Kamal can't hear me. Kamal said, what you probably got to do is you got to go out and come back in. You got to go out and then come back in. And yeah. So here's the thing, man. We all been taught backwards. And it's time for us to break the cycle. When you sit back and you analyze it, the first thing you come outside and you see on the block is a quote unquote real nigga. You don't respect the janitor. You half-ass respect the basketball coach. He might be the only one you have a little bit of respect, but everybody ain't playing basketball. So the only thing that you coming outside to is the killers and the drug dealers.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let me see. So the only thing you coming outside to is you coming outside to the killers and the drug dealers.
Mm.
And it's like, okay, how does that work? When they say you know better, when you know better, you do better. But how you gonna know better when you're not seeing better? The men don't respect the woman don't respect the men. If you ain't catching bodies on the block or selling drugs, if you ain't gangbanging, you ain't nobody. You ain't a quote unquote real nigga. If you ain't living backwards, if you ain't living ignorance, if you ain't fuel for the hellfire, then you're nobody. And this is the concept. Look at these, and I don't think that there's an age limit. Let me say this on rap or rapping. I think that you should be able to rap as much as you want to, but I do feel like when you're 40, you're 50 years old, you're 55 years old, and you're rapping. There should be some maturity in your lyrics.
Fact.
Nah, facts.
And it's like,
I want to say this. How sorry for cutting you off. I just want to say this because what you're saying about the rappers, I agree. Is that when you get a certain age, you start rapping, it should be maturity in the bars, or you should be trying to help out a young boy to get in the game. The problem with a lot of rappers in the East Coast, they don't want to shed the light and help out the young boys to get in the game. They rather continue to keep trying to push this rap career than instead snatch up a young boy and get him in the game and get him around and change his life and change the opportunity, give him an opportunity to be something for his life. But instead, they got to go out there and hustle. They got to do certain things instead of giving them direction. A lot of these rappers, I'm going to keep it real, a lot of these old rappers be hogging the spotlight because they got big egos and they don't want to share it.
Hey, yo, Bulletz Gotti, can I speak on that? I agree with you. I agree with you, right? But at the same token, you know what I'm saying? When I look at the rap game, a lot of these dudes don't even understand the difference between the business of entertainment and real life. Right. It's like they don't know how to separate the two. You know, because when you're in the rap game and you're speaking on certain things and you're a $1 million rapper, you're not running around here doing all the stuff you're saying you're doing.
Well, you know, I gotta disagree.
Okay.
Totally. Let me show you something. The rap game right now, it's not because they don't understand the rap game. The rap game is only letting in.
Your checkmate, your Wi-Fi. You gotta connect your Wi-Fi because we can't hear you.
You can't hear me?
Hold on. You know,
we can't hear you. Your
I'm gonna have to go back and come in.
No, it's probably your Wi-Fi.
Is it me?
No. It's checkmate. Checkmate. Come on, you good.
All right. So what I'm saying is it's not the rap game. The rap game is designed to do what it's doing.
Nah, the whole service, the whole service just went out and came back in. Like they definitely doing something. It's something going on, but we're gonna keep on going. There's something going on that's interrupting our feed because all of us just went out and came back in from my end. You know, but you gotta understand something, like certain things that we say, and then even still, you know, to have positive black men sitting on a platform and not being ignorant is something that they really not liking. You see what I'm saying? The numbers on this live, I'm pretty sure, y'all know it is what it is, but we got to stick to the message.
Hassan, it's that you got the major platform that's opened up for people to learn right now. So of course they're gonna throw the interruption because the rap game, these rappers are people like he was saying earlier who believe the only way they can make it in and make $1, which they call $1, and which in society is being praised as the most thing you can make, is through a rap the way they want it to be. Like, I'm a dope ass poet and I got connections all around. You feel me? But the message I give, they don't want to hear that. They don't want to hear that.
You can hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. And you're right. And this is my first time hearing you spit your poetry, and I got a good ear for music. I got a good ear for poetry, and I like it, right? But the point that I was making towards what Bulletz Gotti was saying is, a lot of these artists, when you look at them that's getting in trouble, they don't understand how to separate being a rapper from being a man. That's the point that I was making. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, the industry done got these dudes out here doing more than what they supposed to be doing. This is entertainment. You get a check for this. This is how you feed your family. You know what I'm saying? So when you're running around talking about you killed 180 people in your rap songs, and don't get me wrong, some of them dudes out there doing things like that. I'm not pointing no fingers on nobody, but what I'm saying is This is a business. And us as black men have to understand, or minorities, that this is a business. These white people with these record labels and all that, they eating off this. And we the one that's hurting our community and telling our community this is cool. These people, kids is going to private schools and getting on jets and living good lives. So you gotta know the difference between the art of the music and the business of the music and who you are as a man. And we don't preach that to our kids. This is entertainment.
Right.
Anybody that's getting a $5 million check ain't out there really killing people.
But this is not entertainment.
All right, so I don't know.
This is not entertainment. This is training for ignorance. Okay. It's not entertainment. It's training for ignorance. Our people are not really being entertained. You know, I'm in Atlanta right now. I'm driving. I'm on the trains. I see this new rap music is like crack. Like I'm seeing the teens out here moving.
Yo, the whole joint just went out for like a good 2 minutes and then came back, and this is crazy. This is crazy.
Poison your platform.
Flossy Carter, much respect, my G. Shout out to you, family. You see, y'all see the game. Y'all see the game is rigged, man.
Yeah, no, it's
what they doing to this live stream is disgusting.
Mm-hmm.
And y'all going in and out to the point to where that I can't even, you know what I mean? Where I can go, like, well, come out, I can't even hear you.
You can't hear me?
Yeah, I can't even. What they doing to the live stream is like, it's disgusting.
Mm-hmm.
No, because you popping up right now.
You freezing right now. How you was good. You was freezing a little bit.
Yeah. My whole thing is whenever anything that is essential to us that we need to hear is going down, and they know a large audience is listening, of course they're going to interrupt because we're on their platform. That's why we must get as much as we can get across to the people for them to dissect it. You feel me? At the end of the day, this is all planned. Like, they took over the rap game. It wasn't by mistake. It was on purpose. This whole
I'm glad you said that. Right? I'm glad you said that. A lot of people, right, came at me because I took a stand with Math Hoffa over China Mac coming into our culture, into our house, and canceling somebody of our culture. And I was dead serious when I said out of my mouth, like, you got to understand something, right? Chinese people treat us horrible. They treat us horrible. In China, there are black Chinese people that you never see on TV. That you never see. They keep them hidden.
Mm-hmm.
So now you take somebody like China Mac, right? And I've seen brothers take up for China Mac. Black brothers take up for him against another black brother. Then I thought to myself, and I ain't gonna say no names because I ain't throwing.
You freezing.
Damn, he about to go in,
for me called.
Well, he
Hassan Campbell.
Guess what, man? But we had conversations like that. I can't say what's on his
Make
mind,
it fun.
keep it moving.
Of me being molested.
Okay. Yo, you was freezing, Haas.
Yeah, Haas. Rewind it.
Defending me.
No, Haas. Go back from the beginning.
Go back. You was free. You was frozen a little bit.
Oh wow.
You was frozen a little bit. You was talking about how they was defending China Mac.
You said you ain't gonna say no names, and they froze.
Wait, hold on, because I just had a conversation about Hassan. Let me show you something. At the end of the day, you said people made fun of Hassan for being molested, right? But Michael Jackson, this is a culture of theirs that they induct on us. because they're perverts like that.
You know what, bro? I'm gonna say something, right? And I don't think the world even understand this, right? And I'm gonna say this to a lot of people, and I know I'm offend a lot of people, but I really don't even care. You know, when Haj said what he said, it was the truth.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? And the thing about it is this, man. Before me and Haj was even born, people knew Bam was gay. You know what I'm saying? That's why he never made it into the Black Spades. This is, you know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, you know, this is nothing new. People knew this. The industry knew it. The streets knew it. He was just bold enough to say something about it.
Hey, checkmate. The whole Bronx knew it. My mom's from the Bronx. She even knew it. So
Yeah, like
everybody knew Ben was gay.
Peacemakers. Listen, man. I'm in tune to all the big homies before us. You know what I'm saying? And not for nothing, man. You know, dudes knew about this, and I was really shocked and surprised from a lot of people from Bronx River that we grew up with that didn't hold us back down.
The most important thing is, like Michael Jackson, that's why I brought up Michael Jackson and Hassan, is to speak about it. You know, they try to turn Michael Jackson into the child rapist when he wasn't, because he was speaking the truth. Hassan spoke the truth. I'm from the streets. We all from the streets on the motherfucker. If some shit happen like that to us in the streets, motherfucker, that's real. You know how women be like, oh, I don't want to talk about it because it's embarrassing. I can understand. If I was raped as a young man, I don't want to tell nobody.
And that's the problem. That's the problem with in life, man.
Wait, hold on. That courage alone. You know how much courage it takes to even speak up about that shit?
Facts.
Like, Haas a hero for that, man. Haas a hero. He stood up against the army. We gotta look at it. This man stood up against an army of killers. You know, the Zulu Nation got a bunch of killers around him, and Haas stood alone, where everybody should have been behind him, rallying. Everybody wanted to jump on Haas and diss him and take his pain like it was a joke, instead of uplifting him and saying, no, we gotta ride with this man because he put his life on the line. Haas put his life on the line. That's what people don't understand.
So you people got to remember, right? People do more trauma bonding than facing reality, right? It's a lot of people that's been molested. It's a lot of people that's been neglected. It's a lot of people that have been abused, mentally abused, physically abused. So instead of talking about this, right? Instead of they will rather release in other ways. Because when you're walking around with a constipated mentality, you release that constipated mentality in other ways: aggression, food, drug addiction, and sex.
Well, one thing I can say
about let me finish my point. So my point is this: when you finally see a grown man that's standing on grown man code, right, doing something as far as being vulnerable, being transparent. Now, instead of me embracing it, I gotta release it in an aggressive way, because the reality is you talking about me too, nigga. I hate the fact that you talking about me. What, you don't like me, Haas? And Haas sitting back like, hold up.
I don't even know you.
I don't even know you. I'm talking about me. Oh, I'm hitting the nerve. So even with the kids, and I'm going to finish my point, kids don't listen. Kids don't listen to nobody, whether they the good kids or the bad kids. They do more mimicking than listening. So as a grown man, when we stand on grown man code, if I'm telling these kids to get out the streets and I hear people say, oh man, this is why the kids don't like you. My own kids don't like me sometimes when I'm telling them to do the right thing. And that kid that don't like me, I'm his father. But I guarantee you one thing, he gonna respect me, and you, old head, that's actually standing on the corner with them, trauma bonding, eventually they're not going to like you because they're going to realize that you've been on the same corner with them, telling them a bunch of rhetoric. Astronaut.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, hold on. I like what I respect. B. What was that? That's B.
B. McFly.
Listen, everything you said was spot on. You feel me? My whole thing is, at the end of the day, we gotta start putting what a man is in front of these children. You know, right now, look at all of us on this panel. I'm guessing we're all at least over 35. But guess what? You got 25-year-olds who look at us like we're 50, 80, and not to listen to us, because it's what's been programmed by Disney. You look at the Disney Channel, they teach the children never to believe anything somebody older says to them. When there's so much knowledge out here, so much college out here, because the true schooling, like I heard somebody say earlier about a GED, the true schooling is us. Am I frozen?
No, you good.
Okay. The true schooling is us. That's why they teaching the children not to listen to us. Because that was powerful what he said. That's powerful what everybody else is saying on the panel. That's powerful what Hassan says 24/7. I fuck with Hassan heavy. You feel me? At the end of the day, we got to start reaching the youth back. That's who they're attacking. That's what this music is made for, to go back to the music. It's made to keep the young people from listening to us because they're changing history as we know it. This is the great reset. They're resetting everything as we know it to what they want it to be. So they can't do it all at once. So they have to take time and do it in intervals. You feel me? So the best way you can do it is say, hey, don't listen to anybody who knew the past. So
that's a fact.
Connecting us.
Can I say one thing behind that real quick? Because you're right. When you look at black people, right?
I'm going to step to the side for 1 second.
Okay. Black people, a lot of our people will rather work in a juvenile facility, a correctional facility, as opposed to seeing how they can work inside of the public school system. See, this is the chain of command. It starts in the home. If the home is dysfunctional, whether the parents are dysfunctional, whatever the case may be, the next step is the schools. I can assure you, every shooter, every drug dealer, every drug user between the ages of 13 and 18 years old are going to school at least 2 to 3 times out of the week. And when the schools is dysfunctional, the next step is the streets. So you tell me, when the last time anybody stepped foot in a public school system to see if it's teachers inside of the classroom? I can assure you there's none. These kids are moving to the next grade level. They are moving to the next grade level with no teachers learning nothing. So they say in Pennsylvania, they will give a state facility $43,000 to $48,000 a year to house a prisoner. They will give a public school student $8,000 to $11,000 a year to teach them nothing. So at the end of the day,
are you Philly?
Yes, I am. But yes.
Hey, fuck y'all for beating the Giants. I just had to break the ice.
All right.
But check it though, right? Check it, right? Check it, right? The Board of Ed, right? It's something I was thinking about earlier today. When I sit back and I'm really, really seeing how gifted we are as a people and how cursed we are as a people. When it comes to education, they miseducate us from 1st grade to the 12th grade. When you sit back and you analyze how a person that wasn't taught anything is sitting in his garage trying to figure out how to fly a helicopter without gas, without electric, and he accomplished that Then you measure us up. You measure us up to the quote unquote real nigga. If you had to pick the 45-year-old rapper or the dude that knew how to build the helicopter, which one are you picking to get on Noah's Ark?
I'm picking
To get on. Hold on. Let me finish cooking because I know I'm gonna piss a lot of dudes off. And see, I want people to understand we got to re-educate our people so that we know the worth of our people. We have to re-educate our people so we know the worth of our people. Words are spells.
Facts.
And if you can sit up there and cast a spell, like Brenda's Got a Baby, and you can feel the rhythm, the beat, the lyrics give you goosebumps, then I could put you in a speaker all over the world, and we'll have less Brendas. But if you get up there and you got the swag of a 19-year-old with the face of a 50-year-old, and you can't tell the difference between that 50-year-old and that 19-year-old, NASA, we have a problem. This is the problem. At some point in time, grown men have to give off intellect so that the young boys know how to maneuver through the jungle. Because the reality of it is, when dudes, the world is a jungle. It's kill or be killed outside. And all we doing is scoring points for the enemy and sticking our chests out. All we doing is scoring points for the enemy and sticking our chests out. I know back in the days in my time, the crime rate was higher, but people got to understand something. There's more voices echoing through this internet. There's more conscious speakers speaking life. And you got young boys on this internet saying, you saved my life. I'd rather be the dude. Call me whatever you want to call me. As long as it's not in my face, I'd rather be the dude that the young dudes are saying, hey, I changed my life because of you, than the dudes when they put the headphones on and the only thing they're hearing is murder, death, kill on a black man. Hit him in the head with that. Ain't no mercy in these streets. In these schools and the Board of Education, our children are being miseducated from the first grade to the 12th grade. Then you might go to college or you might get a job. But between you working 8 to 16 hours a day, you're not figuring out how to build the next pyramid. We are living in a world right now, in today's time, where the Bible, the Quran, whether you're religious or not, we're living in a time where prophecies are being fulfilled, where the governments are telling you we're going through global warming. I live in New York City. We ain't had a winter yet. We had about 3 cold days this whole winter. There is something going on where we need to wake up right now. And I'm going to tell you something right now, please, everybody that's watching me. If you can help somebody, you help somebody. But we past that now. Because when the floods come in, when the earth starts shaking, when the floods come in, you better save your family. You can't focus on people that's sitting up there bullshitting and not getting their shit together. And then they want to drain your well. They want to take water from your well, away from your kids, away from your wife. Now we past that now. Because what I'm going to give you, I'm going to sound the alarm. They done gave you movies like 2012. They done sat up there and showed you how they build the doomsday bunkers. What are you doing to survive this storm? The Bible told you, the Quran told you that these days was coming and told you what signs to look for. Now the government is showing you, or telling you rather, or not telling you, but the news is showing you certain towns, certain cities, certain states being. So my whole thing is, if the earth is shaking, if the earth is speaking, if you got dolphins in Bronx River projects over by the river, there's dolphins swimming. So they left the oceans to come to the rivers. Do you understand that the earth is speaking? The earth is speaking. We are taking oil out of the earth, which is equivalent to taking blood out of your body. You keep taking blood out of your body. We are draining more and more oil out of the earth. When the water runs dry, when the earth has no more oil to take, and those invisible gases that we're burning keeps going up in the atmosphere and coming back down into the earth, we are going to be left with nothing. There is a reason, and it's sad because the brother, and I'm gonna do a video on this topic. The brother that made the helicopter in the car that's gas free and electric free, they won't let him patent it because if he patent it, it makes him the next trillionaire.
Yo, Haas.
So they won't let him get a patent, yo.
Yo, Haas, I want to say this, Haas, because what you saying is facts, right, about the global warming. Because if you look in Antarctica, the ice is freezing, the fish is dying in the sea. You know what I'm saying? Birds is dropping, falling from the sky again. You know, a whole lot of things is going on right now. We're just showing you that, you know, in the Quran and even in the Bible, it tells you we in the days of revelations. You know, these plagues, these diseases happening right now is happening for a reason. You know what I'm saying? We need to be getting righteous. You know what I'm saying? We need to be getting on the righteous path. You know, we still want to live lawlessly. We still want to live the way we want to live. Parents is killing their kids. Kids is killing their parents. You know what I mean? The old folks out here killing. You just saw in California, 2 Asian men done killed up a bunch of people in California. You know what I'm saying? And we was talking about, and we don't hear, you know, somebody like China Mac was talking about anti-Asian hate. When you see 2 Asian men killing their own people in California. So
I just want to get a little deeper than that. At the end of the day, what he just said was very key. He said, if we keep doing what we're doing, it's not going to be nothing left. No, the earth is us. Our immune system is the match of earth. Us, we are godly people. We have the God DNA. Look it up. It'll tell you what the God DNA is. And therefore, like with this vaccination, they put HIV and shit in it to lower your immune system.
Oh, no. Hold up. The one thing you cannot do, don't get into that because you will get my channel flagged down.
Don't do that, Kamal.
Do that.
The first thing
about that, Kamal.
Listen, the one thing, there's trolls in here. Soon as you say trigger words, what's gonna happen is they're gonna mass flag and they'll take my whole channel. Mm-hmm. They'll take my whole channel behind that. So like you got to learn how to speak in code.
Yeah, you gotta speak in code.
That's a false statement. But the immune system of the earth will shut down anything before the earth let you destroy it. So that means, like in biblical days, the ancient flood, the earth will ancient flood again and wipe out every virus to the earth and rebuild itself. The earth
hold up. You got to say that again. You got to slow it down. You got to say that again because I don't think people understand the power of what you just said.
The earth will wipe out every virus there is to rebuild itself.
Mm-hmm.
Wipe out, and this is a proven fact, it will wipe out every virus. See, we are the earth. Like, us as the people, we have the God DNA. We compose every component of the earth. Our immune system fights off any virus.
Mm-hmm.
It will kill everything besides us to keep us alive, and that's what the earth will do.
Yeah.
So when guys, so God spoke on like these the days of revelation, right? I'm not a believer in that. And the reason why I'm not a believer in that, because what about the slaves that endure the pain coming over here? Like, I'm sure they probably thought these are the last days of time, right? What about the babies that were being sold in the 80s for drug addiction?
I got a question for you. You said the slaves that was brought over here. If you look at history, see, I'm a studier. I study.
Right, No. I feel you. I just wanted to finish this statement because I
All
ain't
right.
want to lose a train of thought, right?
Yeah.
I apologize.
No, it's all right. It's all right because it's passion behind it. I already know. When you think about everybody that endures so much pain in times where it's like, yo, I feel like life is over. It was worse than this. When you think about it, we had floods already. We had slavery. We had, those people going against us in the 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s. What about World War I, World War II? What about the Vietnam War? All of these things are just torture and pain. What about the brothers of Islam in Iraq and all those other places where these young kids? And one last thing, what about the women that are being sold, not just for sexual pleasures, but being sold for hair? And what about people that's being sold for body parts? See, when I look at life, right, I can't look at things from a selfish perspective. I got to look at things from a worldwide view because there's people that are being slaughtered and tortured for hundreds of years up to date. Right now, I'm talking about it nonstop.
Well, let me ask you this. Have you noticed the people tortured and slaughtered are us?
No, I do. No, they're not just us, though. We got it good compared to these people.
Wait, hold on. Let's be serious here. The majority
What
of
you
people,
think I'm joking?
No. I don't think you're joking, but I'm talking about the people who are slaughtered and tortured and hated around the world unanimously is us.
That's a fact.
All right, so now let's think about this. The fake money that they spend, the trillions of fake dollars, the promotion they put behind hating us. You can go to another country where a person never stood foot on this land, but they have an image of us already. And none of us has been to their land.
Yeah, but they don't care about us in Russia.
No, but listen.
They don't care about us in Asia.
But why?
No, I'm not saying, I'm not being combative behind what you're saying. What I'm saying is this. We still got a voice. It's people in other countries that ain't got a voice. We can talk right now. Right now, we have the privilege to be on their platform. It's people that can't do nothing. Not even say, can I say something? We can say something. It's do what I say.
It's not a privilege to be on their platform. It's a privilege.
No, I'm talking about it's not a privilege
wait, let me finish that thought. Let me finish that.
Go ahead.
It's not a privilege to be on that platform. It's a privilege to be on your own platform to speak what you feel. Like that poem I said at the beginning. You know how many people told me not to say that poem? I got a movie coming out and everything. No, don't say that poem. I got other poems people say don't say it. I'm going to say this shit. Because it's a privilege to be on my own platform. Because guess what? The voice is a platform. Nobody can cancel your voice as long as you believe in it.
That's the point that I'm trying to say. I agree with you. We have a voice. Us as Black people, we got a voice. We got the strength. We got the power. The only reason that we can't be canceled out because we are the money. We are global currency. We are the reason why the world is going from here to there, around and around. So why would I cancel out the things that's entertaining us or the things that's making us more money? Why would I cancel out sports when I know when it's time for the Olympics, the people that we need is the ones that's carrying America?
I'm gonna be honest with you.
Go ahead.
And I like certain sports, but everything needs to be canceled out. But it starts it starts with a couple of people. See, Hassan Campbell is up to 500,000 people, followers, but Hassan Campbell started at one person.
Correct.
You feel me? See, his voice, and trust me, what he was talking about when he started at that one person, people like, no, nobody ain't trying to hear that. Fuck, and it was 100 pipe, 5,000 other people like, fuck you. But his voice and him not wavering from what he wanted to talk about was more powerful than the 5,000 people.
Yeah, but you got 40. You got 40.
Gotti, drop the link in the comment section. Drop the link.
Oh, I got you right now.
You got 50% of the people. 50% of the people are watching. 30% of the people are hating. All right. So when we talk about these numbers, right, we got to talk about it's a difference between. But some people come to the NASCAR car race to watch a car crash. They don't come to see just the cars go around and around. They don't come to see the cars go around and around and around.
Hold on. Ali and Mayweather, even though I don't like Mayweather because I just think he's, well, I can't say I don't like him. I just don't like the things he do. But Ali, he said, people come to see me lose, but they add to his success of his word and everything he's doing just to come and see him lose. Because the more they look at him, the more other people look at him and see the message he's delivering.
Yeah, but what we need is for people. It's time to build the village. I have a large following, not on YouTube, but I do have a large following. And when I'm trying to say peace, brother, peace,
salute.
What I'm trying to say is this: the community don't ride. They only agree or disagree. I want more people to stop. Don't just listen to me. Ride with me now. It's time to start marching. And I don't mean marching like we shall over. I'm not talking about that march. I'm talking about the way they march through America and start building buildings and highways and stuff like that. It's time for us to start doing the same thing.
The march starts.
One on the noise with the talking now.
Hold on. The march starts with more people starting to believe and talk what we're talking about right now.
Facts.
That's how the march starts. We ain't talking about grabbing those signs. When more people start to believe, the youngins start to say, hey, nah, that ain't right, because the OGs were saying this, that, and the third, and that's how we grew up. The OGs were like, nah, that ain't the way you move, and we was like, yo, you right. And guess what? We moved that way. So at the end of the day, the march is the talk we give. The march is the life we live. So at the end of the day, like I said, Hassan started with one follower, but stayed true he was. So we got to stay true to the cause. We got to stay true to the movement.
We just need new solutions for
this bullshit that's going on right now.
But we need new solutions for outdated problems, man. It ain't no more of that old school stuff. We need new
solution is to stop that. The new solution was the old solution. They corrupted and said, don't listen to the old solution.
That's not what I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is we need new solutions for outdated problems. Before they were using horses. We don't use horses to go from one part of the country to the next. Now we got airplanes and jets. We need
hold up.
Outdated problems.
Hold up. You got to understand, son. We never used horses. The technology that we have right now, when you go back and you start to study, you'll start to see that the technology that we have right now ain't shit compared to the technology that we used to have. The technology that what we have right now, they giving us watered down pieces of the power that we used to have. When you watch TV shows and when you watch these movies, they show you in the movies what we had back in the days when we used to watch Star Trek, The Next Generation. Star Trek came out, 40 years ago, damn near? 30, 40 years ago, when we started watching Star Trek, the first thing we seen was, beam me up, Scotty. Nigga talking into his watch. He talking into his pendant. He's talking into his Bluetooth. When you looked at Star Trek, they looked up at the TV. They was talking to each other through the TV. When they showed you that on Star Trek, we already had that. So now what they're doing is they're playing military mind games with us. They're playing military mind games and they're giving us pieces. You watch G.I. Joe back in the days, the cartoon. Destro. They had rubber machines to make it rain where they was fighting an enemy with harp. These are cartoons that was made over 30 years ago.
Forget the cartoons. The pictures of the FaceTime and the computer is on the pyramids. Do the
So
research.
y'all don't think we was using horses in the 1900s? Riddle me that.
No,
Let me explain something to you.
We use
Listen.
everything. But what I'm saying is we had the technology.
Or the
Hey,
1800s.
wait, hold on. Don't you know that the pyramids are not burial? They are power structures. They're connected to every lake and river by the solar system, which gives off free power that they don't want you to know about.
I'm not asking that question. I just want to know, were we using horses in the 1600s?
We use
or were we
horses
using
now.
airplanes? Yes or no?
We had all
Listen,
that.
Okay.
listen, that they don't tell us, what they don't want us to know. When there was a time when they said we was in the dark ages, we was never in the dark ages.
They was talking about
Certain some other people, right? Some other people, some places was in dark ages. There was never a time on this earth where we didn't have technology. When we first came to this planet, first of all, some people will tell you that we're not even from this planet. We're from planet. What the hell is this? Keep popping up. We're not even from this planet. We're from planet Sirius, right? You got certain tribes that'll tell you that we're not from this planet.
Right.
That we've been traveling through galaxies. We've been doing this, and those pyramids was put there for a reason. When you look at you ever heard of the mud storms, the mud floods?
Of course.
They're starting to get real popular, and they're showing you on Instagram pictures of old technology and things that we used to have. We always had this. What happens is when the earth is destroyed, you have an old bloodline. When they tell you about the 13 families, these bloodlines, the real bloodlines is black. When they tell you ain't no devil worse than the white devil, they're lying. Because if you go back in time, the most powerful people on this earth is really black.
Absolutely.
What they're doing is they're showing you they're showing you white faces.
They tricking everybody.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
Can I real quick, man? Salute Hassan Campbell, my guy. What's up? What's going on, y'all? Salute everybody on the panel. But I just want to go to the beginning of the topic. But I'm glad you said that though, because I've been seeing some shit about like how like America is Africa and Africa is America type shit.
That's a fact.
But like, hey, I'm telling you. So when Hassan said what he was just saying, it brought that to me. But I came to the panel too to talk about, like Hassan, man, you talk about how you bring people on the platform. I think what it is, man, you're allowing people to come to the platform. You're choosing the wrong people, bro. You know what I'm saying? Everybody ain't built for this shit, and everybody's not loyal. Everybody's not loyal, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I've been hitting you up. I've been hitting you up because I'm a real brother, like at the end of the day, bro. But everybody is so used to what everybody's doing. Everybody's gonna follow, right? Everybody's here to make money. So niggas is gonna do whatever they can do to make money. Let me go on his platform. Let me do this. Let me do this. I've never posted nothing crazy ever in my life. And I'm never gonna do it. You know why? Because I'm never gonna sell my shit. If you know what I'm talking about. Because positivity don't get rewarded like negativity do, right? But people might look at PBN Network. Oh, his views ain't up. So niggas don't want me on their platform because my views ain't up. Niggas ain't worried about my views. Worried about the message that I'm giving. I don't care if 10 people I changed their life. Niggas hit me in the inbox and say, yo, Q, you changed my life around. You know why? Because I'm just being real and I'm not loyal. No, these niggas ain't loyal no more. They like you said, dirty YouTube section. They don't care about nothing. All they want to do is get their name up and run.
Right.
Run with your shit, Haas. You know what I'm saying? Stop fucking with the wrong people. That's all it is, bro. You know what I'm saying? And keep doing.
You know what I don't understand?
Respect.
When we dealing with men, right? We dealing with men. Everybody's men. Everybody's gangster. Everybody's real. Help me to explain how you have one platform, one dude, rather, and I don't even want to say the bozo's name.
Right.
Every enemy, let's say, for example, you put 5 Guard on your platform after I fell out with him. You got the Mac main dude is on your platform. Never liked him. Dude put me on the internet waving a fake gun trying to defend myself and back niggas down in Bronx River. It's like you take like anybody that Zip with the Drip, for example. You go like, if Zip is somebody that I was pushing on my platform, right? Because I want to see a brother win. Why are you looking through? Why are you looking through the people that I deal with or the people that I don't deal with? If I have a fallout with somebody, why do they keep ending up on this one dude's platform? Why can't I have what I have? Why can't you keep my name out of your title and let me live? If you really will, do you and let me do me.
Yo, why? Yo, wait, hold on. See, you never even, and you know, I'm the first.
Hold up. It's like, yo, you ever seen the movie Single White Female or Fatal Attraction? When you sit back and you analyze it, I started the 050 movement. I pushed them, help elevate them dudes. You got the 050, where they at? 10 toes down platform. Five Guard, where he ends up at? 10 toes down platform. Wax Dog, my old Lord, is his mod now. Where do they do that at? Like, you know, is it me? Because I'm just saying, I'm not up here to sit up here and diss anybody, but what I will say, anybody in the audience watching me and dealing with me or plan on being a part of my platform, that all I ask for, if I'm going to share my audience and teach people how to fish in this ocean, be loyal. Because you can't call yourself a real nigga. If I have a fallout with any of my friends, I don't go meet up with their enemy. If we're not rocking with each other no more, we just not cool anymore. So and it's ain't like this is the, am I really at war? I created the whole dirty section of YouTube, and everybody from the dirty section of YouTube ends up on 10 toes down platform. And y'all don't never ask the question of, yo, why is this man so obsessed with this dude that he can't get over him? He steals my topics. He dresses just like me. It's like, when is enough gonna be enough? On some real shit. And then even still, the niggas that keep ending up on his platform is like, what kind of this thing that y'all got for me that y'all keep finding yourself going over to a nigga that hates me?
You gotta like look at that as a compliment. You gotta look at that as a compliment. See, first and foremost, that shows leader status. You got to look at it as a compliment, because if you look at it as a flip side, a negative thought impacts your physical body like a wound. So at the end of the day, you got to look at that as a compliment. Okay, I built this path where somebody wants to emulate me. Now you give them a new path to ride on. You have power. That's power. I told you about Hitler at the beginning. Hitler had power through persuasion. And they teach us to hate Hitler. He's the most evilest man to ever live. But he was the man who said, hey, you Jews in America are wrong because y'all enslaved God's people.
Yo, do not mention those people name on my platform. They almost took my due. Please, don't do that. This is their platform. This is their platform. And you can't go in their house and spit on the floor. You know what I mean? So like when it come, this is their house. This is their house. I gotta respect their rules, because the reality of it is, I can sit up there and do what I did before. I almost lost my channel. My strikes is just coming off my channel behind me dealing with Kanye West. And me dealing, you see what I'm saying? Because the reality of it is, we don't need to focus on them. We don't need to focus on nobody else. The one thing I say, and the one thing I do love about the Jewish community, is that when you see them, they protect each other. When you see them, they make it clear you're not going to say nothing about them or none of their people. And I wish black people will adapt that shit. I cannot stand. No, I am not a racist. I don't have no. I was raised in the Zulu nation amongst every different nationality. So I love everybody, but at the same time, when it comes to our people, we gotta learn to say, yo, you ain't got no win in this fight, dogs. That's my brother right there.
Wait.
And that's what I did. That's what I did with Nav.
Hold on. But you said we wish we would adapt this culture. That is our culture. When they asked Jesus what was the two greatest sins, the two greatest commandments, he said, to love God with your heart, your soul, and everything, and to love thy neighbor the same. Us, we are the original Jews. That was our practice, to love each other. It was a sin to hate each other.
Right.
So this is our practice, and they tricked us not to believe that. That's why they send so much hate. That's why we can talk about each other. We can say, look, I can say nigga, bitch. I can say all that, but I can't say anything else. Contrary.
Exactly.
But
Like they trick us to fall into that, right? And we believe that so much. And back to what you said, everybody wants to compete against each other. That's the thing too with us, right? But when they trick us like that, right? They pushing that, right? So just like in schools, they about to have the law in school where they could teach that shit in school, in elementary schools. So while we're sitting here fighting and looting and marching, instead of really going to the law, to the books, and knowing, and us, like you said, when we wake up and we all agree with each other, that's when we win the war. We ain't gonna win shit if we sitting here always going against each other. Look, we in the streets fighting each other, right? Then we on YouTube fighting each other. Everybody's fighting each other. It's always fight. Nobody wants to come together. Nobody. Everybody want to fight, and go against or battle. Yo, Hassan Campbell doing this, but he ain't got no more views than me. Polite over here, so I'm gonna beat him. I want to beat him. I want to race. Everybody want to race. Slow down.
I'm gonna tell you something. The most dangerous thing right now. If I had 10,000, I asked people this. I said, would you rather have 10,000 soldiers or $10 million? And I said 10,000 loyal soldiers to the team. They said, I'd rather have $10 million. I have power. I said, you're an idiot. If 10,000 of us got together, we would be more dangerous than across the country.
Exactly.
And that's what we are so powerful.
That's what they scared of, though. That's what they scared of. They're not scared of nothing else. We have that power. We just don't know it, bro. We don't know it. Like you said, we don't know it. We're not using that shit, bro. Like when I can't see your name, bro. I be seeing you up top with the red hat. What's your name again?
B. McFly.
Right. I've been watching your videos and shit. I see the passion.
Salute.
I see the fucking passion. I've been talking to Hassan for a minute on the gram. I just don't, I've been waiting patiently because I just see what it is, bro. And if everybody thought how all of us on this platform are talking right now, if everybody was trying, nothing's gonna be perfect. But if we came together like this, that's the mastermind right there. 10,000 people, fuck $10 million. You can spend $10 million in 2 days. You cannot take back 10,000 brothers coming together for real and being loyal to each other, take over. Because that's what they did. That's what they did.
The money is us. Don't you know? That's why the stocks, if you really look up, America is a corporation. And your birth certificate is money. So, and this is, you can look it up any way you want to look it up at. The people are the money. Like really, if you, with your social security number, you're owned by London. This is serious facts. The paper money, you look at, what's the name of that movie with Will Smith? I keep forgetting it. With the dog, where everybody dead. What's the name of that movie? Everybody dead.
Oh, I Am Legend. I Am Legend.
The dog ran in the bank and it was a bunch of money. That shit was worthless. The person was worth it. We are the money. The minute we place value to anything, if we all as a collective said, hey, book bags are money. Book bags will be money.
You know what's the sad part about us in our state? If, let's just say that the powers to be decided that they all going to the moon and they're going to give this planet back to us. Do you understand that mentally we are not equipped to run this planet anymore? We have been reduced to being stupid. Real niggas and bad bitches. If the powers to be gave us back this planet, all you would see is dumb niggas standing in front of the corner store popping bottles and spinning them on the floor. This is all you're going to see. We do not have the brain power to actually take over this country and build like builders. Like when you go back to the early days of Nimrod, the first builder, and the technology that he had, the power that they had, we don't have that no more. Our brains is broken to the point to where that it's like in Islam, it teaches you that when you are a sinner, the devil doesn't spend time with you because he already have you. But when you are somebody that is the chosen one of God, the devil spends all his time attacking you, like you see on this internet. When you try to free the minds, right? The first thing you do is free your mind, but you got to understand something. While you're trying to free this mind, the elite spend billions of dollars to keep you dumb. So they got a consistent flow of nigger shit with the nigger mentality for the niggers.
Right.
And your child is going to be birthed into an earth filled with ignorant niggers. Let me tell you something, man. And I try to make people understand this. When they be Haas be acting funny. When you come outside of the hood and you go somewhere with people that live better, and then you go back to the hood, you be like, what the heck? What is this?
Right.
When you go to certain places, go to Rick Ross' house. Every day I'm hustling. Go to Birdman house and then take your ass back to the projects. Go visit somebody in South Carolina that's middle class with a nice house and green grass. Then take your ass to Far Rockaway. Go visit somebody in the suburbs. Then bring your ass back to Brownsville. You are being raised in filth. You give a black man some money, the first thing he do is go buy a wardrobe. And they got the audacity to tell you that, yo, I don't wear the same outfit twice. So you never trying to leave the hood.
Right.
You never trying to get that land back where you can sit up there and you can do like I did, put a pond in your backyard. And if worst case scenario, I can fish out of my pond and I can eat. But people don't really get that. They're not paying attention to that. All you trying to do is
that's the best case scenario. You need that pond. You need that grass. See see, I just got, you know what's so crazy? I'm in Atlanta. I was on the train today.
You got feedback coming out. You gotta close one of your apps.
Yeah,
okay. Hold on, I'm about to mute my mic.
And drop the link again.
All right.
All right, I'm gonna drop the link again.
All right, listen. I'm in Atlanta. I got on the train today, and it was like 200 white men that got on the train, mainly white men, a couple of white women. And I could tell it was coming from some conference. I get scared when I see that many white people. Not scared. I get like, ooh, what the hell are they here for? And the whole thing is, I heard them talking to somebody on the train. They was there because of a meat convention. Like they was passing new laws with the meats and everything. We're worried about each other. And these people are putting the vaccination, which majority of us, I don't believe, we're worried about everything else. But they're putting these same products in the food. Mm-hmm. They're in control of our food source. They're in control of everything. See how he said, I can grow my food if needed. No, it is needed. And that's the most important thing. And we got to get back to that. We got to get to knowing how. We go to school for no reason because they teach us nothing to survive. If all the power went out today, we would be lost. What you think that degree is going to do? Nothing to your human instinct, which they took away. Because you're smoking mad weed, and the weed is not even natural anymore. It's laced with fentanyl. So, and you're dumbfounded to the survival of life.
So that's and that's the thing here, right? It's levels to manhood. So let's jump back to the topic of going at each other on these YouTube channels and all this and all that. When you've been in a real war, when you've been shot, when you've been stabbed, when you done did all of these negative things and you made it, all this going back and forth on the internet is for the birds at one point or another. Because if we not really trying to get busy, then what are we going back and forth on this internet for? That's one. Number two, I'm not here to have a penis size contest.
Sure.
All right? I'm not here for all that. I'm not here to see who can do this the most. At the end of the day, you want to know why I be quiet when people start talking? Because I got to allow them to have their turn. All this, let me see who can yell the loudest. Let me see who's overthinking the most. Because people wish for things that they're not even ready for. If it was up to somebody to say, let me lead 10 billion people or 10 million black people, could you really do it? Honestly, could you really? Do you got the intellect? Do you got the physical content, the physical to be able to say, all right, I'm there intellectually and I'm there physically, just in case we got to go to war? A lot of people don't. And see, it's a such thing as saying knowledge is power. And when I say we need new solutions for outdated problems, knowledge is power, but applied knowledge is powerful. A lot of us know so much. We on a treadmill going nowhere, but we ain't doing nothing with it. My grandmother used to say, don't be like your grandfather, smart as hell, living in somebody's basement. All right? So what we need to see is black men being vulnerable. We need to see black men being transparent. We need to see black men saying, I apologize, forgive me, pardon me, right? These are the things that we need to see, because for real, the bottom line is this, man. Everybody is gaining a monetary gain off of black people pain, including us. You got guys out there taking other people's stories and running with it. You got guys out there instigating. You got guys out there waiting for somebody to go out there and kill each other and say, guess what? Oh, prayers for his family. Ain't no damn prayers for his family. Because if you really wanted to see change, you would have made sure you stepped up and stood on your 10 as a man. You got manhood is boys, is males, is grown, is men, and then it's grown men. It ain't too many grown men out there. It's grown males out there, but it ain't too many grown men out there. When I speak on drug addiction, don't nobody want to hear that shit. You want to know why? Because damn near everybody's addicted to something. If I speak on gun violence, it's because I was in front of the gun and behind the gun. Don't nobody want to hear that peaceful shit. It's more, first of all, before I can be receptive to anything that anybody is saying, I need to fix this up here. I got a lot of shit up here it got me bugged out. I overthink. You don't like me. Everything is hateful up here. So before I can listen to anybody, I got to see why am I thinking the way I think.
Right.
And see, that's the thing. Everybody is looking for a dollar, because for generations, everybody been poor. So I don't know what people are thinking, but the bottom line is, why not go at Hassan when he's on top? This is the thing that we got to understand. So instead of going back, I need to build soldiers up so we can fight this war. And the war is the psychological war. Because if somebody wanted to get hurt, somebody would have got hurt. This is just content. All right, let me see if I can get my views over here. But you talk about positivity all day and ain't nobody going to listen to you. They just going to agree with you, and that's it.
Well,
that's it.
King, you got a great point. But at the end of the day, let me show you something. When it comes to talking about positivity, that's what you got to keep talking about. Because I'm going to be honest with you. Everybody on this panel, I believe, has been to a struggle to one way or another. And I can agree with you. I've been through that struggle you talking about in them streets. You feel me?
Like, I was addicted to drugs too. I was addicted.
That's one thing I can thank God of. I've never been a drug addict.
Most of these killings come from drug addiction.
Well, I mean, but it's different addictions that are drugs.
But I'm talking about straight up. I'm talking about coke. I'm not talking about none of that other shit. I'm talking about coke, pills, mollies, Percocets. I'm talking about that drug.
But listen. I grew up in an era in New York where did any of that, we looked at you as a crackhead.
Yeah, but that's back then. Now the shooters are on drugs.
Yeah, right? Well, I'm just telling you the era I came from. So
I understand what you're saying. That's what I'm saying. It's new solutions for outdated problems. That back in the day stuff, that was back then. Now the shooters are sniffing coke and rapping about it and going to go kill.
The new solution is never outdated. I mean, the solution is never outdated. It's righteousness.
I get all that, brother. I get all of that. Trust me. But all this back in my day, them young boys don't want to hear that. What is the new solution for today? Because these young boys is on.
All right, listen. Let me tell you something, right?
Hold on, can I just
these young boys? Some of them just go out, like when you watch the National Geographics, right? When you watch National Geographics, you get to see the killers, the hunters. Some of these children are casualties of war. When the lions go prey and the cheetahs go prey, they go catch the little gazelles, they go catch the little giraffes and stuff like that. They catch the kids. Some of these kids is going straight to hell. They're going straight to jail. They're going to be casualties of wars. And that's the bottom line to that. I'm going to tell you like this, right? All of the leaders that we had in the past never had this advanced technology where they could reach the world sitting in their desk. If they did, Malcolm X would have been at this desk as well, because I'm going to tell you something, right? I love Malcolm X. That's my hero, my number one hero next to Marcus Garvey. But here's the reality of it. If I got to take out my time to be running in the streets every day, and my kids is sitting up there looking at me like, Dad, why you never home? My child going to come before your child. Your child's going to be that casualty of war. I'm not going to let nobody convince me to spend more time with their kid than mine. Because the reality of it is, when you get a voice that get on these platforms and become a voice, then automatically people got a dictionary of questions they're gonna ask you. Well, why you ain't doing this, or why? Because I'm only one goddamn man, and I got plenty of my own children. I gotta split my time between my children, and on this God's green earth, we don't get enough time for our children. When you got to provide for your children, they got to go to school. You got to go out in the wilderness and you got to hunt, or you got to go out in the concrete jungle and hunt. I don't have time for your children. How about you close your legs until you find somebody that's worthy of being in your vagina? How about you close your legs until when you open it up, the man that's standing out, he's standing and he's looking in between your legs. When he look at you and he's looking at your body, your universe, he's seeing heaven.
Yo, Haas.
Instead of
I don't mean to cut your wisdom, right? But I was just talking to somebody about something like that, right? Remember how we were saying that the parents are getting younger, right? Now, the grandparents are getting younger. People are becoming grandparents as kids. They young now, 30, 40. You're a grandfather. So everybody want to have these kids, right? So once it's over, this generation, and then the grandmothers and the grandparents that are trying to teach is gone. It's wiped out. And nobody's teaching no more. Nobody's teaching. If it ain't us, they ain't teaching. Because the age of kids dying, right, is now 14, 15 now. Little babies are dying now, right? The elderly are dying. And then the elderly the grandparents are people that are having kids early. Everybody having kids. So it's just a cycle. It's a generational curse, like you always talk about. It's a generational curse. And until we break that curse and break that cycle, like said, we got to keep speaking no matter what. I've been doing PBN positive beats negative for 2-3 years now, right? And I wanted to give this shit up. There's times where I want to give up all the time because I'm like, nobody's trying to hear this shit. I can't get, you know what I'm saying? So, but now shit is starting to look a little better for me because you know why? I never gave up. And I just kept pushing, I didn't care. I just kept going. We got to keep pushing it. We got to just keep.
Wait. King.
hold up, PBA. Well, you said, right? When I first got on YouTube, I was reaching out to all the platforms that put me on a platform with my story. Once they got it, it was a one-hitter quitter. So I had to keep pushing. And every time I felt like quitting, I kept pushing. That's why I'm sitting here right now. I kept going. They'll never give up. Believe me, you're going to say something one day. And it's going to be that one something where everybody said, what did he just say? But that's the key factor. In order for you to stand out and not fit in, all these other clowns, they fit in with each other. The reason why I'm public enemy number one is because I stand out and I say the things that people are afraid to say. When I sit up there and I tell dudes, and I mean it, some of you dudes that's looking at me right now and y'all in this chat, you don't deserve sex. You do not deserve sex. You women be sitting up there with dudes in your house at 40 years old, 30 years old, and 40 years old. You looking to the side with a man that's laying up in your house saying, I need help. And he has no answers for you when you say, as a woman, I need help. You are not supposed to be opening up your legs at the age of 30 and up for a man, first of all, period. But when you get a certain age, how do you lay down in the bed with a man that cannot provide for you?
Wait. But Hans, that's the whole answer to everything we're talking about. Our people is the parenting. And that's just what I was about to elaborate with what he was talking about. See, the parenting is key right now. See, the
Hold up. Before you become a parent, you ain't got no business being in the bedroom. In order to get in the bedroom, and this is the stuff that we have to start installing in our sons and our daughters. At this point in time, when you know better, you do better. I didn't know better before. So I was running around sleeping with whatever I wanted to sleep with, and I'm knocking girls up. I was not responsible because a man didn't teach me how to be a man. Now that I know how to be a man, I'm sorry, but I can't get hard if I don't have no money in my pocket. If I cannot provide for my family as a man, if I cannot pay my bills, if I cannot pay my mortgage, if I can't pay the car note, if my wife can't come to me and say, hey, I need this bill paid right now, this is whatever it is. If I can't provide for that, I don't have no business having sex. And I'm not one of those niggas that's gonna go outside and hang out on the street corner for 8 hours of the day, and then you coming back in the house without $1 in your pocket.
Wait, hold on. Parenting is so much more than $1 in your pocket. See, you got fathers and you got mothers with dollars and still don't know how to parent. So that's so much deeper than that. See, we've been taught to put everything before our kids. We've been taught to put our relationships before our kids. We've been taught to put our mental issues before our kids. We've been taught to put everything. See, if you look at a lioness and a lion in the wilderness, which is more in touch with nature right now, they put everything to the side to raise them cubs, to show the cubs the right way. We've been taught to put everything that the cubs need to the side for everything the grown-ups. And this is in our culture. Our kids come last and we come first. So therefore, that's where the disconnect is coming. That's where this new generation is coming in at. Because they've been disconnected because we put us first and they've been teaching each other to do the same.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
So can I ask?
Yeah, bro. Get, bro.
Matter of fact, I think this is a good time. If you don't mind, Hassan, I have a perfect poem for this.
Wait a minute.
Let's go. Let's go. Spit it.
Cries of a young child. From confusion, of an illusion, of a life they should have had. Faced with the harsh realities of growing up in the cruel world without a dad. Switch to a mother's point of view. She's not really thinking when she says she hates daddy in front of you. Or maybe she is, and her plan for payback is the kids. Cries from her father when he looks in his daughter's eyes, and she looks back with hatred because her head is filled with her mother's lies. Caught in the crossfire of the parents' lust, greed, desire for one another. Maybe it's one and not the other. Father refused to see child because he can't have a relationship with the mother. She goes to court for child support. But that baby ain't worried about money. It's more concerned about the parent that's lost. more concerned about the parent that's lost. Oh man, oh shit, I forgot the poem. I ain't said that shit so long.
Nah, it's all good. But see, go ahead. But this is the thing, right?
Go ahead.
We got to understand. We have to understand why people are becoming parents. Again, it's ways on what we use. We use sex to compress mental health. All right. So it's not that easy when a person has been treated bad and disrespected and neglected. The first thing they're going to look for possibly is love through sex. A lot of our women were raised to be independent and our boys were raised to be dependent. This is why our boys are so immature. And then as they get older, they're looking for girlfriends to treat them like their mothers used to treat them. See, I'm not oblivious to the fact of how I used to live. So the one thing that I do, if I know that I neglected my kids by chilling on the corners, neglecting my kids with drugs, chasing women and all these things, I'm not going to look at these other kids and say, yo, y'all need to stop. Before I say y'all need to stop, I'm going to tell them why they're doing what they're doing. For instance, a mother from an aggressive environment will go get her son out of jail as many times as she can if she can afford it. But the minute she get in an argument with her daughter and her daughter got a kid or two, she kicking that daughter out with them two kids because she already trained her to be independent since she was a little girl, helping her raise her son. The girls are taught how to cook, how to clean, how to feed how to watch over their siblings, do all of those things. While the boys is getting these second chances at the second chances at the second chances. You want to know why? Because the boys are the only ones that's giving their mothers unconditional love. Because their mother's not getting love from another man but their sons. See, this is more than just when I'm looking at the naked eye and why do people do what they do? No, they do what they do for a reason. It's a reason behind it. So these girls are having multiple kids by multiple. Go ahead, because you're very combative, brother.
No,
I'm
not combative.
No, it is because it's like everything that's being said is like a disagreement behind it, which is okay. There's nothing wrong with that, but this is not a great debate. I can't tell you, nobody can never tell a person that they're wrong or right. It's what they're feeling inside. When you tell a person if they're wrong or right, you sound like not you as an individual, but you may sound like the teachers who created the public school curriculum. Whatever their answer
the
is.
Roosevelts. But what I'm saying is, most men who are raised by women are raised in a women's fashion. It's not that the woman is raised, the daughter is raised more independent. It's just that a woman doesn't know how to raise a man. So now that man is raised in a woman's fashion. So most men who don't have outside contact with men are raised like women, and they become, and I don't like to use these words, bitch ass niggas. So the whole thing is, it's not that she taught her daughter more. She can relate to her daughter because she doesn't know how to raise a man.
A woman can raise a man to be a gentleman. Maybe not a man, but you can raise them to be a gentleman. You can raise them to hold the door. Wait a minute. A woman knows how she want to be treated. So if she's going to raise a man, if she's going to raise a boy to be a man, well, she can't really do that too much. It all depends. But she can raise a boy to be a gentleman on every circumstance. Now, you may have some women that were raised by their fathers that's saying no, like my grandmother. My grandmother raised me, and she was raised by her father. My grandmother she showed me tough love. And guess what? I wanted the soft love from older women. See, it's all of this shit plays a role. You just don't come out the womb and say, this is who I am, and this is why I do what I do. No. This shit, it's factors behind everything.
Look at what you're saying. What I'm saying is the balance is needed. So both,
of course.
Because guess what? No matter what, if you have a woman can't raise a man. A man can't. I had my two daughters. I was talking to my baby mother before I got on this, my children's mother before I got on this live. You know, I had custody of my daughter, still have legal custody, if you quote unquote legal, but my daughters wasn't raised properly because they can't be raised properly just by me. They needed the mother role and the father role, which brings a complete balance. Not a complete balance, it brings the all. So that's what they need, because there's no balance to it. It's the all, it's the connection. So at the end of the day, the women raise these young men to be women because they don't know how to raise them to be men. And that's where the big disconnect comes in at.
And it also goes back to what I was saying though. You got kids raising kids. You know what I'm saying? Like how can a woman that has a deadbeat baby dad, the dad not around. She's smoking weed with her son at 13, allowing guns and drugs to come in the house. You ain't raising them to be shit, really. These days.
You can't go for age because you had emperors and kings at 16, 17, 15.
No,
emperors. So my whole thing is, it's not that kids are having kids. It's that the whole philosophy of the way we live has been corrupted. So
when you have an emperor that was raised to be an emperor at 15 years old, they had a whole community. It's like when you watch the movie The Last Samurai. You got the gardener teaching you how to be a gardener. You have every element or every scholar in this young man's ear. Whereas when you have these kids having babies, these kids don't even know the difference. They can't tell their right foot from their left foot. They're not being raised proper. They're not being educated. So now you're going out there.
We stop community. Community is what raises. A lot of us don't want anybody else telling our children what to do. We stop community. And that's what he was just talking about with the emperor. The whole community raised the emperor. And it was so many emperors besides just that emperor. When I was growing up, I was the emperor, and you had so many people in the community who put that foot forward. Nowadays, you're like, fuck him, I don't know him. But that's our brother. The minute we look at our brother and our sister like that, our brother and sister, and we don't know them, that's the difference on how these children will be raised. It doesn't matter how old their parents was when they was born.
I went to the school, the Philadelphia School District, and I told on my large platform, I told the parents that 482 teachers are being absent a day in the Philadelphia School District. Okay? So that means, like I said before, your child is moving to the next grade level, not learning anything. This is the system. So again, do we go in front of that school district and say we want answers? Yes. Now, if I was rich with money, guess what? Everybody would have been down there with me. Unfortunately, I'm rich in character, but I'm not rich with liquid cash. People don't follow rich character. They follow rich money. So if I was a person, they don't care about rich character. Oh, he has morals. Oh, he's a leader. Oh, he wants to see change. They don't give a about that.
But listen, that school system.
But my point that I'm trying to make is this. Our kids, we are debating. We need to do more moving out. Go in front of, I can assure you, the New York School District is effed up. I can assure you, the Philadelphia School District is effed up. We need to be in front of them school districts saying we want in. Because it's a proven fact that when Black men are leading in the community, the kids excel to the next level.
But you know what? Your point was how many people, if you give them the leadership role, can lead. First and foremost, what they teach in the school system, the whole school system was made by the Roosevelts. Look that up, just like the Medicaid.
Absolutely.
Okay, and it was made to make people followers. So that's why the stupidest people are the people who go in the greatest schools that quote unquote people like they're really teaching are the dumbest they dumb. You could take them to college, you could take them to masters and everything. They're stupid. They teach people how to be followers and workers. So that school system is corrupt in the first place. Most millionaires and billionaires who really control the planet, you could look this up, haven't went to school. The highest grades they went to was fourth grade. Look that up. I promise you, proof and fact.
No, come on, that's a fact. That's a fact. That's a fact. What you're saying. I think a lot of people don't know Warren Buffett didn't even finish junior high school. So I mean, what you're saying is absolutely fact. But what B. Mcfly was saying is absolutely true. If you don't, rich character don't mean a lot to the youth. If you ain't got that bag and you ain't pushing that foreign and you ain't got that money, you ain't an entertainer or athlete, you really ain't saying nothing to the youth. That's the sad thing.
Excuse me, they're teaching that in school. They're teaching right now. What they're teaching is more of the social media to push our children to where they are being more important than that. So at the end of the day, this school is perpetuating us to be the followers and the slaves we are. See, the real schooling is life. The real schooling is knowing how to survive. Like I said, if these lights went out right now, we would be in chaos. So we really need to stop focusing on, like, we don't even know that they're injecting our food with certain chemicals that I can't say, that we won't even put in our own bodies right now. But
well, you got to understand, Sarah. You know what the problem is with us, right? First things first. School, there is no they. School begins at home. And school begins at home. You don't send your kid. See, here's the thing now. So now when the home is dysfunctional, you just throw the whole home in the toilet, throw it in the garbage. It's over. I told you, this is a jungle. When the lions go out to hunt, they have no sympathy when it's time to eat. When your children go outside in the hood, and Brenda's baby, that crack baby that grew up in that dysfunctional home, he's going to go outside with that pistol on him, and he's going to push your son's shit back. And then nobody's going to give a damn about whether the home was dysfunctional or not. He's going to say, he's going to get his flowers, they're going to burn the candles in front of the building and say R.I.P. and that little nigga's out of here.
Wait.
If you can't survive, if you cannot survive in this jungle, or if you raising kids in this jungle and you're not preparing them for battle, then they're done. And ain't nobody gonna give a rat's ass about them, because the only thing we give a damn about when somebody die, we only care about the celebrities. Don't nobody gives a goddamn about Brenda's baby.
Well, Malcolm X was Brenda's baby. He was taken away from his mother at an early age. It's all about the interception that we give to these children who are Brenda babies. Who most of us on this camera are Brenda's babies. We need, now that we know, we need to start applying. Great leaders like Malcolm X and so many other great leaders came from that. So we gotta start right now. We know. Like I always think of myself highly. I say, I am a prophet, or I will spark the next prophet. That means we have to be there for these children. We have to be there for each other. We got to know and be unselfish that the next wave is not us. We too old to fight the war. We got to focus on our children. We got to be there to support our children. We can't give up on this shit. We can't be worried about who's hating on us on fucking Instagram or YouTube. We got to take this serious.
I agree. No, actually, I disagree. You know why? Because you got to understand something, man. When people spread, this internet is a weapon. When you have a person who is introduced to evil and lies, like for example, one of the lies that they tell about me is that I'm a child rapist. The same fight that I came to this internet with, oh, he admitted to touching kids. Never in my life have I admitted to touching kids anywhere. I said when I was a child, I used to play house. I was a kid touching kids. We all were. Most of us played house. But now when you get people that actually takes your voice, edit your voice, and take videos from different clips and show clips like that, that becomes a magic spell of evil that can cause you to die. If I go into the wrong neighborhood with somebody that was raped, that sees those videos, and they look at Hassan Campbell on the screen, and they pull out their gun and air me out, God forbid, that can get me murdered. So those lies have to be challenged. And this is the reason why we have digital COINTELPRO, cyber COINTELPRO. Half these dudes on this internet claiming to be real niggas is real agents. They're deep cover, and they're getting sponsored and paid for by George Soros and all of the rest of these demons that's in power.
Fact. They government agents, huh?
Hold on. Highs, you're 100% right that it's a lot of corny shit. But when you got real soldiers, see, the real soldiers who really gonna put themselves on the line can never be persuaded by the fake shit. You understand? The fake shit is the fake shit. That's why we gotta inform, because we come from a different bracket, a different age, where nowadays, if somebody say something, I can say something about B Mcfly. I can be like, B Mcfly steals from Family Dollar. Nowadays, everybody, as soon as I say that, everybody be like, you know, B Mcfly steals from Family Dollar. When we was coming up, it was like, B Mcfly steals from, I ain't never heard of that shit. Come on. You got a picture? No, you don't? So I don't want to hear it. We got to start teaching us to get back to that level. You understand? You see how they could pull up that bullshit and try to place it on you? It's because we're not teaching our youth, and they're running with anything they
You know why?
We're in a snippet era where they're being taught by 30 seconds worth of conversation. And we gotta teach them to study more.
You know why? You know why? TV, like y'all said, right? TV is programming, right? You got a kid, right? That'll get a phone at 3 years old, 4 years old. They're already watching YouTube right now at 3 years old. So it's programming them, right? So now when they get a little bit older and their parent is telling them something, but the YouTube is telling them something else, you know who they're going to believe? YouTube.
That's a fact.
They're going to believe YouTube and everything. Like right now, you got teenagers that'll see some shit right now. They, like Hassan said, they could play a clip of Hassan looking this way and say that he was looking at a fucking baby with his shit out, right? And everybody will believe it. But then when you got somebody that'll come up and say, nah, that's not what it is, they just want to believe that because they're programmed to believe this shit on the internet. But they don't want to believe the real shit. When we talking real shit, remember, real is fake now and fake is real.
You know why that goes on? Because we don't motherfucker put that shit in place as soon as it go down. We too afraid. We want to be politically correct. So when they say that, everybody goes with the crowd instead of being like one to be like, ah, man, that's bullshit. Because you know the whole crowd, it was on YouTube. Man, shut the fuck up.
Yo, you know how many
chin check. And people ain't being chin check.
I've seen so many videos or people. That's right. And I've seen so many videos or people trying to down somebody, or even I think Hassan seen it because I think you posted it. Hassan, when I was arguing with somebody on live, talking, he didn't even know what he was talking about. I don't even know why I was arguing with the dude, but people take yo, for real, people would take anything and try to tell me, don't do this, don't believe in it. You're not gonna tell me, because listen, when you see something, what you believe, it's not because of your eyes, it's your fucking mind. We gotta use our mind.
Shout out to Sub-Zero.
I'm gonna tell you something.
You can't use your eyes. Yeah, but you can't use your eyes, right? To know, to get knowledge, you don't use your eyes. You can see something, but that don't mean what you see is what you get. You gotta use your mind and do your homework first.
And you gotta look at the character of somebody. Let me show you something.
Right.
I'm gonna tell you something about highs, and this is real. I had to check myself one time. Because, I'm a poet, and I'm like, my poetry should be heard everywhere. So, Highs, as soon as I met him, he threw my shit on the channel, right? So one time, I came up with the hot poem. I'm like, Highs, I need you to put that on the channel. He's like, man, motherfucker. He said, when you post my shit? I was like, well, you're kind of right. And in my mind, I'm like, man, you got all the followers. You feel me? I ain't think I need, but he does need my help. But that just brought a reflection on me. Most motherfuckers be like, oh, fuck out of here. But, I love to be wrong because that helps me be right. And when you be right, you're righteous. So that was a great reflection. You know, you seen what I did. I was like, yo, you right, my fault, my bad. I apologize. You feel me? But that's just real shit. So when I look at the character of that shit, you feel me? That shows me somebody's character. See, our young people don't know how to judge character anymore.
That's right.
The brother in the blue ain't get a chance to speak. What's on your mind, brother?
What's up, man? How y'all brothers doing?
How you doing, bro?
Yeah, man. I just had to come check in. Y'all saying some uplifting things. You know, you talking about the community and everything, what we need to do out here. But on a serious note, it's gonna take more than what we doing right now. Like the brother up top said, we got to go to the schools. Be Mcfly. We got to go to these schools and these communities. And I don't know if Hassan know who I am. I don't know if you've seen any of my videos. I'm gonna let you know I made a few videos about you, and the videos that was related to you speaking on King Von and stuff. And I appreciate it. I disagree with it, and yeah, man, I'm just sitting here chopping it up, just watching. You know what I'm saying? I was in the backstage the whole time for like, I don't know how long, for the longest, 30 minutes or so. So finally pulled me up.
So let me ask you a question. So what do you disagree with me about? What did I say about King Von that you disagreed about?
What you said that his killer should he should plead for self-defense. That's what you said. And it was like you was taking a buddy's side, and I'm like, you can't really take nobody's side on that situation. You know what I'm saying? That ain't even it's a lot of content. That's how you handle your content. I'm not here to tell you what to do on your platform, Haas. You know what I'm saying? We all men out here, and my whole thing, why I came to YouTube, is to connect with my brothers. You know what I'm saying? This is a platform that we need to utilize to our best ability. You know what I'm saying? To grow. You know what I'm saying? That's my whole thing. You know what I'm saying? And what y'all doing right now, I appreciate what y'all brothers up here doing. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate Haas having a platform, you know what I'm saying, for us brothers to connect. You know what I'm saying? New York, Chicago, Florida, like it's 2023, and we should be bigger than what we are right now. We should be way bigger than, I'm talking about not pulling up to fight each other, pulling up to say, what's up, brother? Your kid is straight, you know what I'm saying? Pull up, brother. What you need, you know what I'm saying? Aid and assisting on everything, you know what I'm saying? And it's how I look at YouTube, it's a tool for us to unite. You know what I'm saying? We should take advantage of it. You know what I'm saying? That's
all right. So let me say, let me respond to you on that, right? What you got to understand is, I'm the type of brother that I didn't take sides in that situation, but I feel like I could still love King Von and Lil Tim at the same time too. Both of them my brothers. And in that situation, it happened so fast. All he saw was a crowd rushing, his brothers fighting, and he let it go. I would have did the same thing. I don't think that man. I don't think that King Von should have died the way that he died, and I don't think that Little Tim should be in jail. I love both of those brothers, and sometimes we got to learn not to pick side and say, you know what, I still love both of those brothers. The reality of it is, it's the whisperer, right? Whoever whispered in King Von's ear when he was in that car asleep and encouraged him to jump out that car, that's who's responsible for his death, the whisperer. He could have sat up there and said, hey, you know what? You're too big for this right now. You're a star right now. But the reality of it is, if King Von was alive right now, he'd be in jail for murder. And there's no ifs, ands, and buts about it. All of the witnesses are there. So either way, his life was over with. It was done. When King Von was running around acting like a savage, nobody was trying to put that water off that fire. Everybody enjoyed it, except for the mothers of the victims that he killed. Because the reality of it is, I love King Von because he is a reflection of myself in my younger days. But at the same time, he was also a psychopath, a serial killer. And we have to acknowledge that in the hood, we are.
So you don't know if you don't know if King Von related to me or not. You saying all these things about him, even if it's fact. Even if it's fact, you can't prove that because you wasn't there, Hassan. All
It's
just
but
like
see,
you saying,
it's listen. It's not a point of whether I can prove that. The point is that that's how he built his reputation. And what you got to
but
understand
just
is that
nobody to put
as
you. Why would you put that out about that brother? That's all I'm asking.
no. I didn't put that out about that brother. That brother put that out about himself.
Facts.
I'm going off of
People feel
based
the
off of
way.
what King Vaughn. King Vaughn put that information out there on himself, and all of his friends put that out there on himself. This is the image that King Vaughn wanted. So I'm only giving this is the reward of Satan. He wanted this. When you throw rocks at the penitentiary, you get jail. When you throw rocks at the grave, you go 6 feet deep. These are the chances that we take in these streets. This is who King Vaughn put himself out there for us. I didn't put him out there like that. I'm only following his lead. So you can't get mad at me for showing the picture that he painted of himself. This ain't something where we going off a hearsay. This is something where King Vaughn made it clear. This is who I am. And bragged about his body counts. And then his friends bragged about his body counts. And then his enemies bragged about his body counts. And now he got mothers. FPG got mother on the internet crying.
Yo,
So this is who this man was. I don't.
But
I
all of that
love.
context. Yeah.
Wait, hold on. See, and that's where we going wrong, people, because you just now said whether it's fact and erasing that fact that he did put this image of himself out there. You saying forget that. What about my feelings? We got to get past the feelings and get back to the righteousness. See, the righteousness is if it is a fact, then forget your feelings. We got to stick to the fact. You understand? Once we start getting back to facts and
Right.
people's feelings, we can start healing as a culture.
But see, you know what's so funny about this whole thing? The reality is this, man. A serial killer got somebody that love him too.
mm-hmm.
You understand what I'm saying? Somebody loved Jeffrey Dahmer, man. So I get Hassan is totally understandable what he's saying. But what I'm saying with the young man right here from Chicago, it's somebody that loves somebody, man. So sometimes it ain't what you say, it's how you say it.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? But again, I'm not saying I'm rocking with Hassan. I'm not saying he's wrong. I'm saying it's not what you say, it's how you say it for people to be like, but hold up, I love that dude. But some people can't face the harsh reality. Because if you loved him, you would have told him, chill. You would have did whatever it took. Not you, brother. Not you, because I don't know you.
I hear you.
I'm talking about any streets. I'm from the streets just like everybody else. You tell that person, yo, bro, you're bugging. You're wilding out. Why are you doing this? But one thing about a killer, his job is to cause damage. It ain't no damage control when it comes down to a person, not a killer, pardon me, a murderer. A murderer job is to cause damage. His job is to do whatever it takes to destruct. And his retirement fund is either dead or in jail. So whoever whispered in that murderer's ear, he already gonna react. It ain't no, but chill. No, you should have just let him sleep. He was the one, because when you just running around, when you in the streets and you just running around and you just reckless, it's a good chance you ain't even watching your front, your back, your left, your right.
And you know what that was?
Reckless.
That was the devil.
You just reckless. Ain't nobody, you feel like you're not afraid to die. You don't care about dying.
But that reckless behavior is not just the devil; it's gods afraid of being gods. Cause we gods,
man. It's just I agree to all that. But I'm talking about you a murderer.
No. When I say it's a god,
when I say the devil,
no, I agree with you.
What? Wait, hold on. When I say it's gods afraid of being gods, like I don't know this brother who said, "Well, you don't know if that's my family or not." But us gods got to point out the wrong. We got to point out the wrong. We got to be on some next level shit like, yo, that was some evil stuff we got. And not saying I don't know too much about King Von, but I'm talking about period. I know people who lived in that life, who was living the devil's mentality, who I had love for. But I'm like, when they got clipped, I was like, damn, you know. As I got mature and older, I'm like, hey, that was the lineup for you. You feel me? Because you was walking down that path. Like right now, I'm only looking at the righteous things right now. I can't condone wickedness, no matter how much I love you.
Key word you just said. The key word you just said. I can't condone wickedness. When FBG Duck, right before FBG Duck died, he made a video basically talking about trying to stop some of the violence in Chicago. And that video is what touched me about FBG Duck. Then, breaking news, just this week, the courts is revealing that King Von put $100,000 up on that man, allegedly, on that man's head, and killed a dude that was actually taking steps towards putting an end. FBG Duck said, listen, I don't like dissing the dead, but they keep dissing my peoples. And this is why he made that song, dissing their people back. And that was one of the most horrific songs I've ever heard in my life. I've never in my life, until I heard that song Dead Bitch by FBG Duck, heard a song so disgusting where you actually dissing dead people. I believe that the dead should be able to rest in peace. Now, I will admit, through me getting pissed off, there was a time or two where I got mad at gangsters that I was beefing with. I'm talking about dudes that was like Trife Gangster, for example. Shout out to Trife, because I don't want no beef with Trife. You know, at the end of the day, he's still my Muslim brother.
Alhamdulillah.
Trife Gangster, I antagonized him by disrespecting his brother because I feel like he a street nigga. So my whole thing is like, now we gonna come outside and play. The hell with the videos. Because dudes were saying things that was disrespectful about me. So I fell into the bull crap, but overall, that is not who I am.
Right.
That's not what goes to the studio, writing a rhyme and disrespecting people's family. To have a young kid like Tuka die a horrific death, and the whole whole country of people was talking about smoking that young boy. Young M.A. made a song, or rather was talking about she smoking on Tuka. She thought it was a weed brand. Chicago started flipping on her. Then she started realizing that that was a child that was being smoked on. And it's sad because if I didn't know any better, I would think that Chicago was the most embarrassing place on this planet. And everybody in Chicago, I'll be stereotyping my own people, but there's good people in Chicago. The sad part about it is the good people in Chicago is kidnapped by this nigga mentality. People are enslaved by this street culture. This real nigga bad bitch culture. The good people are enslaved. They are imprisoned in their own neighborhood and being terrorized by these little niggas that the hood then gave birth to.
Wait. But I shot part of my movie in Chicago, and Chicago is not even like how the news portrayed it to be. And it's nowhere like that. Like I'm in Atlanta right now. It's more funeral homes in Atlanta than it is in Chicago. And I'm like, how is that when it's supposed to be more killings? Chicago may have its spots that are rough, but it's not like how they make it to believe, because they want us to pick up that energy and to start living that. So my whole thing is this. At the end of the day, no disrespect to you, young man from Chicago, but when you put an image out there and you betray something, you know, Hassan said it best earlier, these words are spells. This whole language is built on spells. And you will get what you're asking for. If you wake up every day and say, I'm broke, you will continue to be broke. If you say, I'm fucked up, you continue to be fucked up. So when you put yourself out there and you manifest something, manifestation is super real. I don't care if you don't believe in it or not. That's what you're gonna receive. My whole thing is to get past that. To get, I appreciate so much that you came up here and said, because we got our voice. Because when we keep anger or anything we feel displeased inside and we don't ask it, guess what? That becomes a greater ailment. So I'm glad that you came up here and was like, yo, Haas, I fuck with you, but I have this problem. And you put it out there. And then he explained himself. Now, New York, because Haas represents New York, you represent Chicago. We got to link them too so we can get a better understanding of our people. And we can start to put a finger on this problem. See, that's the first step of it. Us connecting the way we are. This is what this platform is good.
Right.
So we can connect the way we are.
I was just about to say, like, how they handled that, you know, because normally, you know, homeboy could have just got mad. Haas could have got mad. Yo, what the fuck did you talk about? You know, we needed to start handling things a little bit better, you know. And I even wanted to do that, like when I seen Hassan, when I seen you talking about the situation with Matt Hoffa and China Mac. You know what I'm saying? Like, I always wanna, when I see stuff like that, I'm always like, damn, I don't want it to be another beef where everybody's beefing with each other. How can
Wait. Matt Hoffa, I'm gonna be honest with you.
Wait, let me finish saying what I'm saying.
I'm
pro-black. Let me finish saying what I'm saying, brother.
I'm not
Let me finish saying what I'm saying, brother. Hello. Let me finish saying what I'm saying, though, brother. So I'm talking about a situation I saw, right? So at the end of the day, Hassan Campbell stood up and said that he's holding it down for Matt Hoffa. China Mac was talking what he was talking, right? And my thing is, regardless of what's going on, I'm on the peace side. I'm positive, beast negative. I want to bring, whenever platform I get on, I try to bring the peace. I don't want to beef. I don't want other people beefing or it going to the other place where it shouldn't go. I rather, like you just said, we got to teach each other, right? So that's part of teaching. Wait, let me finish. Don't cut my wisdom. Whether Haas is wrong, whether China Mag is wrong, it don't matter. The thing is, what's the solution to the problem? And the solution is Matt Hoffa should be. He's a podcaster. He's a journalist, right? He should be able to interview whoever the fuck you want to interview. Excuse my language, right? Now, China Mac, he might have said something he shouldn't have said. Hassan stepped up. Now, boom, he go to crash. But instead of, when I saw them get back on the internet and Hassan was talking to him, and they both came to, you know what I'm saying? He apologized, shit like that. People don't want to man up and take accountability for their actions. And when they say something, like Hassan just said, I ain't gonna lie, I might have said this one time about a dead person. That's what it's about, being a man and stepping up. Because once you do that, that's when you can come to the understanding, like me and you right now. If, let's say me and you didn't like something I was saying, right? But instead of us arguing about it, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. It don't have to always go to beef all the time. And that's the problem sometimes.
What's your name, though?
Me?
Yeah.
Q Life.
Mm-hmm. I just wanted to say that I'm here for my black people. And I know we ain't black, we melanin, but only my black people. I'm not here like whoever the Chinese guy is, the Jewish guy, they fuck out of here. They got enough unity. I'm only here for my people.
But at the end of the day, see what I'm saying? We can't preach all of this unity. Wait.
We can't.
Let me finish what I'm saying, brother. I'm saying if we're gonna sit up here and preach that we gotta stick together, we gotta do this, right? It don't matter if he was white. Yes. All right, so what if Matt Hoffa was white? Would Hassan would have said the same thing? Would he stuck up for him? He's a human being.
No. Fuck out of here. People don't look at us like that. Fuck it. That's the problem.
That's the problem. Wait.
More but ours.
So, bro, listen to what I'm saying. Everybody, listen. When they call us animals, right? Are you an animal?
I'm a dog.
Right. So this is what I'm saying. So there we go, right? So we can't look at all of them as being the person that do they look at us like that. I got white friends, bro. I got white friends that are just like my other friends that I love. So what I'm saying to you is, I see you're getting a little emotional about this. And what I'm trying to say to you is that All I'm saying is, we all human beings at the end of the day, right?
We're not human.
If some, all right, so whatever you say we are, we gods, whatever you want to call it, right? Right?
Yeah.
What are you saying we are? Gods?
In the Bible, it says we gods. They was talking about us.
Okay. All right. So what I'm saying at the end of the day, though, right? If I don't care if it's a cat, dog, white, black, God, whatever it is, we all here, right? If you go shoot a black brother, right? You saying you here for us, but if somebody goes to shoot a black brother, right? He still dies and his family mourns, right? Right? If you go shoot a white person, he still dies and his family mourns too, right? You get where I'm coming from? So what I'm saying is, it don't matter if Hassan, Math, China Mac is Chinese, all of them brothers don't need to be arguing about some shit that this man is on his platform. That's what he wanted to do. He wanted to interview somebody. Now everybody's arguing about what is he doing. Hassan had the biggest argument though. China Mac should have said this. He's talking all this, but he did it on. It's cool when you do it, but when I do it, it's not cool.
Hold on. See, and I'm gonna be honest with you. And one thing I do love that Hassan did, like even with the Mexican dude, he's like, "Fuck that! I ain't fucking with no blacks on companies and all that, and they ain't fucking with us." And we all up there be trying to fight. Oh, we all the people. Fuck out of here! I'm fighting for my people, and that's what we weak at. We weak as fuck. Oh no, we all the same. Everybody else ain't saying the same shit about us.
I'm not worried about everybody else. We can't stop worrying about everybody
that's
else.
Why we weak as fuck.
Nah.
That's why we weak.
So you think you weak because you keep thinking about your people? I'm not weak at all.
All right.
I'm not weak at all.
About a unit. So, a unit is one.
So if I was weak, I would sit here and really get mad, and I'll be like, "Yo, fuck, what you talking about?" That's weak.
No, I get mad when I see my people, and you know what I said.
Right, but you can't get mad. But a strong mind would not get mad. Don't get mad. Why you getting mad at me, brother? Right. Why you getting mad? See what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying?
Can I say it?
No. You said that's weak.
You gotta learn how to control, not to cut your wisdom. Right. You gotta learn how to control, bro. Like you gotta like, and this is grown man time. We on grown man code. Right. It ain't about the most intelligent person. The most intelligent person know how to control their emotions. The most intelligent person know patience. Sabr. They know sabr. That means patience in Arabic. You gotta learn that, brother.
Wait, hold on.
Right. That's all I was trying to say. That's all I was trying to say.
Let me ask you a question. If a stranger shot you and your brother shot you, who would it hurt more from?
It all depends. You got brothers out here that really be going at each other.
Right now, let me answer that. You said if a stranger shot me, right, and my brother shot me, who am I more mad at? That's what you asked me.
Who would it hurt more from? Yeah.
It's gonna hurt. Period. Let me tell you something, right? My brother, listen. You see how you're emotional, bro. Just relax. Listen. If at the end of the day, right, I put out a video about this. Just because you blood don't make you family. That's number one. Just because you blood don't make you family. I got a brother right now that acts retarded. He don't speak to me because he's in his feelings, right? Because he wanted me to be around for something that he did that I ain't want to be around for, right? If I'm loyal to somebody, I got more people that's loyal to me than my family is. So whether if my brother shoot me or somebody else shoot me, they both shot me. It's the same shit.
It's the same
That's
shit.
how you ask me a question.
And you know what? And I can't knock you. Listen, I can't knock you. But I don't know if you remember, I said this at the beginning. I said a lot of our brothers need to be knocked off before the revolution could start. A lot of our brothers need to be knocked off before the revolution can start, because we'll keep integrating. A lot of our brothers got the Martin Luther King syndrome right before he woke up, and then they murdered him. Because you know what Martin Luther King said? He said, "I fear I led my people into a burning building by integrating, by fighting for that shit." And guess what? Soon as he woke up, they murdered him. So but he led so many of us astray with that, what he was preaching. And what really hurts me and what gets me emotional, I know what I'm saying is true. A lot of our brothers got to be knocked off for our race, before our nation to grow the way it is supposed to grow properly.
So and I do understand what you're saying, but again, it's not. You cannot approach a broken-minded person like that, because they're not going to understand you.
That's why you kill them.
No, well, that's a whole different topic. That's a whole different topic that I don't even want to jump into.
Yeah.
Action speaks louder than words, but character speaks louder than action. I'm gonna say this again. Action speaks louder than words, but character speaks louder than actions. Your words may say one thing, right? The cameras is on. Your words are saying one thing. Your actions may say another thing, because the cameras is on. But behind closed doors, all right, what is your character saying? Because see, my character is saying no to drugs. My character is saying be a father to my children finally.
Right.
My character is saying build what I can build. I'm double downing on what's working. The bottom line is, we have to remember, people are so sensitive to what's going on out here. At the end of the day, you may not even like the person that you are. Meaning that if it was another you coming into that room talking to you, you probably don't even like them. That's how deep this shit is, man. So it's mind elevation. Mind elevation doesn't mean I know it all in the room. Mind elevation means I got two ears and one mouth for a reason. Let me see. I want to hear why you are the way that you are, instead of saying, I want to tell you why you are the way that you are. Like, in one of these things that these kids, I teach inside of a juvenile justice center. So I'm not saying this based off of what you know, Haas know, Q know, Gotti know, what I know. It's based off of what I see. It's based off of what I hear. So when I'm hearing these kids say,
salute Q Life, salute big bro.
So when I hear these kids say, salute to everybody on here for sure. When I hear these kids say, it's the approach. We all could be saying some real shit.
Right.
We all could be saying some real shit, but now it's like, motherfucker, I'm sensitive as shit though, and I'll kill you out here. You talk about killing me, old head. I would down you out here. I don't want to hear none of that knowledge shit. I will kill you out here. You talk about killing me. So the approach, I'm in the field. My feet is on the land. My feet is on the land, and this is one thing, and I'm gonna end it. It's military. It's levels to military.
Yes.
You got the Navy, you got the Army, you got all types of. So if we all fight in the fight, we all can't fight the same fight. There's other ways of approaching this.
Yeah.
My feet is on the land. You got the Air Force. Yeah. This iPhone right here, this motherfucking internet, that's the Air Force. If you fighting this war through the Air Force, I salute you regardless. But I'm in the Army. My feet is on the land. I'm talking to these kids. I'm interacting with these kids.
Yo, be Mcfly.
One last time, I'm intertwining with these kids in the jails. I'm intertwining in the jails with the adults, and I'm intertwining with them on the streets. It's a difference.
Wait, hold on. I'm glad you brought that up. That was a good point. You said the Army, the Air Force, you got the Marines.
Yeah.
But every single one of them are pushing the same message.
That's a fact.
See, that's the difference. See, the same message. See, that message that we all are equal, every other army is not pushing that. That's why we don't own nothing. That's why we fight over YouTube platforms. That's why we fight over every platform, because everything is designed for us to be separated by every force. And we're fighting to be equal. The reason they put that we're 3/5 of a man in the motherfucking Constitution is because we part God, and that's a proven fact. We have the God DNA. So they taught us to be simplified, to bring us down.
That's why we got to be teachers now.
Wait, hold on. They taught us to be simplified, to bring us down. They taught us to fight for everybody else except for ourselves. So we're fighting for everybody else's justice except for our fucking own. And that's why I get emotional, because I know I gotta kill my own brothers. Whether it be not physically, let me excuse me. Not physically, but I'm not gonna say not physically, but I know when it comes down to the movement, I'm moving.
We need healing, bro. And I think I don't want to kill you. I want to heal with you. It might be you need to heal, bro.
Facts.
You need to heal.
Come
man.
on, B McFly. B McFly. Let me say this, right? And what you just said is facts. We do need healing in the community, because if we look, we in the era of Tommy Buns and old dogs out here. A lot of these young boys is the old dogs and the Tommy Buns out here. You know what I'm saying? We need more sinceres out here trying to spit knowledge, but we got a lot of Tommy Buns out here saying, "Shorty you can't feed Shorty those books." So at the end of the day, we gotta change the energy, and we gotta get back to healing and get back to love first and having conversation.
Let me say something. Let me say something, right? Let me say something. There's an island or a few islands. It's a handful, very small group of islands of the blackest of black people, right? The blackest of black people. When outsiders try to visit the island, they kill them. As soon as you step off the boat, they hit you with bows and arrows. I want you to understand, when these governments talk about them, they speak of them as if they're primitive and they're dumb. But those are the smartest people on this earth, because they still own their land. And they haven't been colonized, because they won't even allow you to step foot because you don't belong. The problem with you weak ass black people, you weak ass niggas, is that y'all would allow, like China Mac for an example, right? Can anybody prove to me that China Mac, who works along with my song, and Tamika Mallory works for George Soros? He is a Chinese activist moving with George Soros' camp. So now y'all niggas, can anybody prove to me that he's not deep cover CIA?
Yeah.
The problem with black people, right? The problem with you broke back mountain ass Negroes.
Thank you.
The problem with you weak ass niggas is that the first thing you do
Fuck out of here.
is come up there, we are the world, and y'all snatching niggas from other cultures and you pulling them onto your land.
Wait a minute.
Until you clean your house. My mother used to tell me, yo son, no company. You can't go outside, and you can't have no company until you clean the inside of this goddamn house. Right? The problem with black people, you got to get a house first. We got a house. Hold up. We have no priorities. We have no loyalty. And I'm going to say this again. When you look those people up, there's videos on YouTube showing you they will kill you.
Facts.
America and other governments has dropped things off to them. Like when when they came over here in the boats and they gave us the blankets with the smallpox, they tried to give them things and they cast it into the ocean. They don't want it. And this is the reason why they will go down in history as the last tribes that are untouched, because they did not let the colonizer come in to colonize them.
Facts.
Bottom line to it is, to all my people out there, whether you white or whatever you are, I love everybody. But there is a time where black people have to shut down and shut everybody out until we get our shit together. Clean your own house up, then you go outside to play. And mama, if I came back in my house and my mother found out my brother had a fight outside and I wasn't fighting next to him, We got black people selling out other black people in a world when everything was taken from us.
But wait.
We selling out our own brothers and defending. And I say this again. I sat back and watched a brother that I've helped, and I'm not saying his name because I'm not here to throw shots at niggas or disrespect niggas. I've helped a brother to become a YouTuber. And this same brother I helped to become a YouTuber sat down on a platform with niggas that be making fun of me being raped. And I'm sitting up there saying to myself, like, hold up. So I see this black brother that calls himself a real nigga defending the Chinese man, but never defended me when I actually took my platform, my audience, my love. I gave this brother my love. He's never used, hold up, I'm not done. This brother never used his voice to say, yo, I'm going all out with Hassan Campbell. This nigga put me in position. But instead, I sit on this platform and sit up there and say, yo, I was in jail with the Chinese man. Like, huh? Nigga, I helped you fish so you could feed your family and gave you all the advice to win. And then sat up there and made your slogan a household slogan where everybody's saying your slogan.
That's a fact.
And it was like, yo, no, don't cut me off. And I'm like, hold up, this is coming from the black man? I actually witnessed and watched black men defend Chinese and white over their own brother.
Facts.
And I'm like, for me, at this point in time, I will spread my knowledge with the people that support me. But at the same time, I'm almost to the point where I'm feeling like it's every man for himself. Because now I'm being drained.
No, Haas, no. Listen, back to your topic of the beginning of the show. We letting people
Northern Sentinel Island.
Listen, your topic of the show, letting people in to cut you off. The whole thing is this. We got to cut out. Do you see how everybody stopped? I was just saying the same thing Haas was saying. Everybody stopped. I seen heads shaking. Oh, you're right. Yeah, that shit was right from the first place. At the end of the day, we up here defending everybody but our fucking selves.
Man, I don't know about none of y'all.
Hey, come on. Come on.
With all that
Let
shit,
me
man,
finish
because
like you let Haas go.
because ain't nobody
Let
trying to
me
hear
finish.
none of that shit.
Yeah,
First of
nobody
all,
said.
I'm a man's man. I don't defend no fucking white people or no Chinese people.
Yeah,
You just
that's not me.
was.
That's not.
What
That's
you
not
talking
that,
about, man?
That wasn't defending.
That wasn't no
Yes,
defending
you
no
was.
fucking.
Y'all
Ain't
was.
bro.
First of all, my back is strong. My back is strong. I ain't never had no weak ass back, man. I'm really out here in the field. First of all, whoa. I don't know if Haas was calling me a soft ass nigga.
No, Mcfly, no way.
No. I don't know because
I'm
Haas,
calling
that's my
it like
man.
I
That's my
see it.
brother. That's my brother. What I'm saying is this. This is what I'm saying because it would make it seem like come on, right? Pardon me. I'm gonna say your name. Come on, right? Kamal, pardon me. Kamal, you making it seem like Haas was calling us soft, bro. Listen,
I'm making it seem like what it seemed like.
All right, that's cool, bro. I don't know what you do, and I'm not here to defend what I do or what you do. But what I'm saying is this, though. I support. I live. I am pro-black. When I say I am
look, man, it don't matter. I sat back and heard everybody. I appreciate everybody's energy, but it don't matter what anybody's doing right now. We're losing the war. It doesn't matter what anybody's saying or doing. We're losing. We're the New York Knicks. We're the New York Knicks of the races. We haven't been back to the chip. We're losing. So whatever you're doing, it's failing, brother. Whatever you're doing, it's failing, brother.
Lit over here.
Hold up. One person at a time. One person at a time. But at the same time,
at the end of the day, bro.
Let him finish.
At the end of the day, bro, nobody is backing white people and saying that they're right, doing all of those things. What I'm saying is this, bro. At the end of the day, we ain't got time to be. We already going to war within ourselves, bro.
Right.
We already debating and fighting and arguing over here. Don't nobody want to get to the real point. The real point is everybody get on this joint and want to call out names just to get some fucking likes and views and some money up.
We always been at war as a race. There's always been war within the race.
Hey, can I, Dupreme, can I say this?
There's always been war within the race, bro.
Hey, Dupreme, can I say this? I want to say this, bro. Hold on, come on. Hold on,
come on, let the priest speak. Let the priest speak. He ain't get a chance to speak yet.
Let him speak. I'm gonna go after.
Pardon me, Bulletz Gotti. And what's up to you? All I'm saying is that the war, we keep using this war thing and slavery and all these periods of time to justify that we're animals today. Your grandparents did not walk out of slavery. Your great, keep grading it. Keep adding on times whatever you want that makes you feel comfortable. Did not walk out of slavery and chains into gangsterism, into gangster's paradise. They walked out and created the new world again after the old one was stolen from them. And every time it was stolen from them, they recreated it. This is the first time in our history. What Hassan is doing is different from Malcolm X. Malcolm didn't have to fight genocide in his generation. He had to fight a clear and precise enemy, but there was always war. We were always killing. So why now, at this point in history, is it a handicap? Why are we now the New York Knicks when we've always been the fucking Lakers and the Celtics? Why are we the Knicks today? Why can't we draft? Why are we only drafting Patrick Ewings? That's all we getting. It's hopefuls, nobodies. But y'all keep talking about what y'all doing, y'all community activists. You have failed, sir. You have failed.
Yeah.
If you're trying something over and over again, expecting a new outcome, what is that the definition of?
Insanity. But guess what? We're not talking about.
Come on, but can I say this? Come on.
Excuse me. It's
not,
if your formula's not working, scientists will say to go back to the lab, rethink it, recycle it, and try again.
Microphone.
You happy you said that?
Did
that make you feel good?
1 second. Fuck out of here. It's not a you. It's a we. Because it's all of us in the same category.
Who you talking to, bro?
Excuse me.
Nah, I'm not excuse me if you say
what
fuck
I mean?
out of here. You don't say pardon me after disrespect. Who raised you?
No, listen.
Who raised you? Will you say fuck you or something after pardon me?
Excuse me. Calm down and let's talk.
No, don't tell me what energy to pick. I'm a man. Don't tell me what energy to pick.
You
calm down. You say your brain won't save the people. Your mentality won't save nobody, nigga. Tell me somebody you saved or raised right.
You call me
when you talking to me. My children own businesses, nigga. What your children own?
Your children own
business? My 18-year-old daughter own a company. What does your daughter own?
What kind of company?
A nail salon and hair salon.
Where at?
18 years old.
Where at?
Why you want a child's address?
No, excuse me, where?
Why you want a child's address, sir? Sir, why do you want a child's address? So, I'm confused.
Yo, Hassan, what you started, Hassan?
Are you bringing up, excuse me, can I talk?
I'm confused now. Why would you want my child's address? Sir, how old are you, 52?
Excuse me. By you bringing up a child that your child owns a business.
That's a business. That's not her address.
Excuse me. You bringing up your child owning a business.
I asked you, what did you do?
Excuse me. And no, see.
Keep my context. Keep my context.
See, the problem is,
you
competing.
My context.
Earlier,
I can tell you like
earlier. Stop competing.
Go ahead.
Listen, real quick. Let me say something. When I first came on here, I said, I am speaking, but if you keep speaking while I'm speaking, I can't speak. So don't preach what you preaching a lot of shit, and then you're not practicing what you preach, bro. So at the end of the day, what I'm saying to you is, if we all on here trying to build, like Fly said, every time you speak, though, it's like you're trying to go against everybody or think you're the smartest. It's not about that, bro. We can't come together if you keep trying to go against or saying somebody's wrong or trying to compete all the time. Let's all build and say, yo, listen, boom, let's come together. Let's come together. It don't have to be this, man.
For what, though, brother? Come together on what? You don't come together in your households. Come together with child support being paid.
All of that.
Come together with unity in your family before you can extend it. You can't help me if you can't help yourself.
You have to.
Stop extending your hand to people when you can't extend it for yourself.
What if somebody's coming for
You're a super consumer. That's all you are.
Yo, but yo.
Help you first.
You see how this stuff gets out of hand?
Put on your own oxygen mask first, then help me with mine.
Hey, hold on. Let me finish. Let me
what's going on here?
I'm helping my household. I'm putting better people into the world.
Right. You're not the only one doing that.
I'm sending children out there to be
You're
great people and not gangsters, gangbangers, the new Ku Klux Klan.
Everybody's trying to do that right here.
Everybody's not trying to do that right now.
So
stop.
So
it.
I know I am.
So
but at the same time, if I'm doing it at home and I can teach another child that's outside, that's not my child, to not pick up a gun and go shoot somebody, you mean to tell me I shouldn't be doing that? What? That's crazy.
Hey, can I come on, come on. Can I just say this more real quick?
Let me just say this. I'm not gonna make a point of nothing. Let's just make this reasonable. Let's get people space to get in. I'm gonna decline after I say this, and let's make it reasonable. Let's get a conversation. People are here watching to learn from us. So let's get a full thought out, not too long, concise, where everybody can hear us. Okay. I don't really care if somebody's baby owns a hair salon, a nail salon, a movie theater. Let's get to how our people are
that point
grow.
Was on what are you doing, sir? What are you doing with your children? How are your children proceeding in life? How are they growing in life? I don't know, so I'm not judging how or where they are. How are they doing in life? What are they achieving? Are they working for others?
Excuse me, is that a question?
Are they working for other races?
Is that a question? Okay.
Yes,
now,
sir.
at the end of the day,
answer my question, sir. At the end of the day, is a mindless statement. Stop using recycled bullshit. Answer the question. What are they doing? It's the beginning of the day. At the beginning of the day, what are they doing?
We just now went over the rules, right? Of rules of engagement.
You made a statement. I asked you a question. Are you going to answer, sir? Are you going to keep dancing? What are you doing?
Hold on. Let me say something to the people real quick. All of y'all in the audience, I want y'all to understand something. Even though brothers is going at it, this is still an intellectual argument.
No, it's not.
Even though, you know what? The argument is this argument is based off of this argument is based off of overall us caring for our community that we don't have, because we don't have a community, we don't have a village, we don't have nothing. It's every man for himself out here. But even still, we got black men coming together to agree to disagree on certain topics. And see, this is what I love about what's going on with the brothers and whatever. I just want brothers to be able to speak more clearer without everybody yelling over each other. Because you know what I'm saying? A man has to challenge another man to be great. Scholars challenge each other. Scholars challenge each other, and they debate with each other. You see what I'm saying? In order for us to get to the level we need to be at, we have to tell each other, I agree to disagree. I don't want no yes men. I want niggas that's going to sit up there and say, Haj, you full of shit right now. I'm not looking for nobody to kiss my ass. Like, yo, Haj, you're full of shit. Or, Haj, that was the stupidest shit I've ever heard in my life. I'm not looking for nobody to sit up there and agree with me when I'm saying some dumb shit. I try my best not to say some dumb shit.
Hey, Haas, can I say this? I just want to say this real quick because, I was trying to get in. I was respecting everybody. But I just want to say this, right? In the conversation, I think we all can agree to disagree. We all got our own opinions on how we should look at the black community. I really think that if we start dialoguing and start building more and start having more conversations, we can get a solution. You know what I'm saying? Now, we may get our pressure up. We may start screaming and hollering and start calling each other names. That's just what it is, because we still got a lot of pain that we dealing with as black men because of the struggles of this world and what we go through on a day-to-day basis. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? It's not about beefing. What Hassan did, I commend what Hassan did. He stood up when nobody else was standing up to speak about a dude coming in our culture vulture. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of these dudes that culture vulture off our culture, that love our culture, that love singing our music, that love watching our TV shows, that love watching our movies, but they don't want our blues, they don't want our pain, they don't want the shit that we've been going through for 400 years, but they want to talk about they for the black culture, but they not standing when we going through what we going through, when we getting our heads kicked in every day by the police, when we getting stopped and frisked, when we got our woman on our neck, when we got the white men on our neck at work. And it's like at the end of the day, you know, it's either you with us or you against us. You can't say you for the culture and then you talking against us and then you want to tear down our platforms when to see a brother being successful coming from the community. Because let's just keep it real. We not winning on these platforms, man. These dudes, these other coaches is winning on these platforms. They got the million and 10 million subscribers. They got the people's all eyes on them. They on these big platforms, culture voting off our culture, just like the music game. So if people want to talk about Hassan is wrong, Hassan not wrong. Hassan is saying y'all culture voting off our culture. Y'all eating off our culture. Y'all not eating off y'all own culture. Y'all don't even talk about your own culture. Y'all talk about our blues. Y'all talk about our murders. Y'all talk about our music. Y'all not talking about nothing else but our culture. If you don't want our blues, stop talking about our culture. That's it.
And this is what I was trying to say in the first place.
Well said. Well said.
Like I was trying to say in the first place, I heard somebody say, "Well, you." Like I've said before, it's a weed thing. If I have $10 million in the bank and all my people are broke, we are losing. We are fucked up in the game. Muhammad Ali said it best. He said, I don't want all this money and I can't go back to the hood. See, at the end of the day, they've taught us to be separate. They've taught us to back everybody else. They have taught us to bring conflict in our own circles. They have taught us everything but forward progress. And forward progress is unity. That bond, that gives us our power. The minute we're together, that's why they targeted everybody who had any type of form of uniting a people at an early age. They don't care if they was gangsters or not. If I could create a gang that was 20,000 strong, eventually I'll wise up to turn that gang into a movement. So they want to separate that.
When you say they, who do you mean? When you say they?
Quote unquote powers that be, the people who control social media and everything.
Who is that?
I can't pinpoint it exactly, but
so we have an invisible enemy. You're saying?
Excuse me, it's not an invisible enemy. They're up front. You can see.
Who are they? I'm asking you. You said people are here to learn. Who are they?
Hold on. I notice when I'm talking, you're interrupting. So listen to me and let me finish my point. Bro. And then no, you have your question after I finish my point. That's called respect.
No, I have my question when it's in my mind, bro. I'm actually this is the dialogue. Listen. Who are they? You're evading every question I ask you. You said people are here to learn from you. So treat me like a student. Who are they?
All right. They are the powers that be. I'm gonna break it down so I won't be interrupted. They is the political system. They are the corporations. They are the mass people who control the housing, the foods, who control the medicine. They are a mass unit of a small group who control the masses, who control us like cattle. Okay? Because we allow them. So I just explained who they are. So can I finish my point?
I thought you did. I was asking a question on your point.
No, I didn't. You interrupted as I was making my point.
Bro, look, you never answered any of my questions, bro. You never answered any of my questions.
Like,
you're very evasive. What are you teaching?
Have you been raised by me?
Have I been raised by whom?
Are you a female?
Bro, you corny.
No, are you a female?
It's corny what you're saying. You want me to be reactive to that. I'm not going to react to that. I'm going to keep asking you questions. What does your children do? Yes, I'm a female. I'm a female, yes. Now, what does that make me? I'm a female raising children to be great that own their own businesses. What do your children do, bro? What do your children do?
All right, so
you can't tell me. Are they living in the projects?
All right, so
are they struggling to pay rent?
Go ahead, man.
Are they struggling to pay rent?
Go ahead, man.
I'm asking you.
Go ahead, man.
My kids aren't.
Man,
my children aren't.
You're a good mother.
My children aren't.
You're a good mother. What can I say?
Absolutely. 1,000%. 1,000%. That's why you can't help us. Because that level of ignorance that exists in you is corny. You guys are ignorant. This culture that you take on, until you take off that fake gangster costume that the Italian threw away, it won't work.
Okay,
it won't work. You think you're like 56 years old, and you think
man.
So, hey,
This is cute to you. You an old nigga.
Hey, yo, Haas, what you doing? What you doing, Haas?
This is cute to you.
What you doing, Haas?
Right?
This is tell me what your children. I'm not answering nothing. Y'all tell me what your children do.
All right,
Can you tell me what your children do?
So I'm about to tell you. I'm about to tell
What
you.
do your children do?
I need help. Can you help me?
Do what?
Can you help me be like you?
Do how? What do you want to be? You don't know nothing
See,
about
you just
me.
Want to be combative and argue.
saying how.
You want to play these mind games. Get the fuck out of here.
How? How? What do you want to do? What would you like to do?
I got him out of here. I got him out of here.
How you get me out, nigga? You a
Get
corny,
him
bro.
off. Yeah, I know.
Well,
I know.
I can tell you live in poverty, bro. Now you live in poverty and a father didn't raise
You want
you.
to play these mind games?
I can tell the father didn't raise you.
Get on out of here,
did
bro.
your father raise you?
Get on out of here, man. Ain't nobody trying to
I know the
hear you.
problem.
Ain't nobody trying. Now we're about to get on some kids.
We can keep
Nah.
going.
Ain't nobody trying to hear you, man. I'm gonna play your game. I'm gonna play your game. Nah.
Can I answer the question?
I'm gonna play your game. Get out of here.
My
Get
daughter
out of
is
here, bro.
18 years
You got
old.
all the answers.
she
You
owns
one
her
of the
own
ones
business.
with all
Your
the
turn.
answers. You one of the ones that don't want to hear nobody. You got a
Your
big
turn.
ass microphone talking about
Your
you want
turn.
to teach somebody. You got a
I
microphone
never said I could
right
teach
here.
anybody. You ignorant nigga. I never
Get
said
out
I
of
could
here,
teach
bro.
anybody,
You
bro.
in the way. You in
I
the
never
way,
called
bro.
myself a
You
teacher.
in the way,
You
bro.
did.
You are
You
in
did.
the way.
You
You want to
did.
be combative,
I'm not being
argumentative.
You're
You want to
nothing
be
but that.
argumentative,
Your
man.
generation is dead,
Man,
nigga.
nobody want to hear
The
that talk,
generation
bro.
is gone.
Nobody want
want
to hear that talk, bro. You just want to be
Tell me what
argumentative.
your children
Nobody
do.
want to hear it,
Tell me
bro.
what your children do.
Nobody want to hear it.
Answer the
You
question.
came in here. You came in here aggressive.
I came in here to ask questions.
Man, knock it
A
off,
bunch
bro.
of niggas that ruined the community.
Knock it
I
off,
never
bro.
murdered
Knock
nobody.
it off,
I never
man.
sold drugs. I
Knock
never
it
been to
off,
prison.
bro. Please go.
Can you say the same?
Go. Let him go.
Can you
He's
say
one
the
on the
same?
north. He's one of those guys.
Can you say
He's
the
one of those
same?
guys. He's
Hey, yo,
one on the north.
hold on.
You
Hey,
are
yo,
one
Haas.
on.
Why he keep bringing up kid? What's up with him? Like, who is that?
What do you mean what's up with me? I'm talking about my children. I'm a father. Why you not bringing up yours? The children are the future. Teach them well. Let them lead the
Oh,
way.
my
Haas like
God,
this.
man. How much did that microphone cost you? How much did that microphone cost you?
Probably more than you got in that project apartment with the pipe.
I live downtown.
You got them big green doors, don't you? You got them heavy ass green doors you open every morning, don't you? Them shit mad heavy.
I live in the city. I live in the city, sir.
Mad heavy, them green doors, right?
I live in the city. You just want to be combative. You are hurt. You need to heal. You're hurt, sir.
How many Christmas missed you, nigga?
You're hurt.
How many Christmas missed you, nigga?
You are hurt.
Why would I be hurt?
Give me a hug, bro. Come give me. I'm dead serious. Don't give me a hug, bro.
Bro, you never had a father.
You
I had my father. What you talking about?
You
My
are
father
hurt.
raised me.
You
Who
are hurt,
raised you?
though.
Did your dad raise you?
He didn't.
Okay, then I'm hurt.
Yes,
Nigga, you ain't have a
hurt.
father, nigga.
Because you think because you was raised by
You
your
didn't
father,
have a
you got it all the
father,
way
bro.
right.
So
You
Where was
hurt.
daddy? Where was daddy while
I
mama
want to
was
heal
smoking
with you,
crack?
sir.
Daddy while
Like,
mama
man,
was
real
smoking
talk,
crack.
bro.
Where was your father?
Yo, hold
While
on,
your mama was
real
smoking
quick.
crack, where was your
Yo,
father?
hold on.
They were both smoking crack.
Hold on.
That's crazy, bro. Come here.
Do
Let
that
me
make
hug
me
you.
a bad person?
Let
Yo,
me
hold
hug
on.
you, bro.
He want to hug you.
Let me hug
I
you
don't want to
now.
be a bad person.
Your mom was
Go
smoking
ahead,
crack
bro.
and your dad?
Bro,
But let me ask him a question. Q.
That's insane, bro.
Do that make me a
That's
bad
a horrible
person?
story. Why you
A
not
person
talking about that?
with no intellect? Do that make me less
it
fortunate?
makes you
Less than
probably
you?
handicapped.
What
It probably
happened?
makes you emotionally handicapped.
That's different. That man is different.
It's probably you're very emotionally handicapped.
You need a hug, bro.
emotionally concussed, nigga.
You need a hug, bro.
Hold on.
I had a father in my life, bro. I could never need a hug from a nigga that didn't.
All right, one at a time now. One at a time now.
Do this mic, man. Hold
Yeah,
on.
one at a time. One at a
Come on, Jim Jones braids. What are you talking about? Yo, Jim Jones braids, chill out. Yo,
That's the problem.
Chill out. You
Brother, wait, hold on.
braids,
Hold
nigga.
on. Hold on. 1 second.
All right, everybody chill out.
Hold on.
Jim Jones braids, chill
Everybody,
right now.
wait 1
Calm
second.
down.
We gotta respect this
You're very
woman.
active for no
We
reason.
All
gotta
right.
respect this woman.
Go get a
All right,
haircut.
hold up.
We gotta
Let's
respect this
listen.
woman.
Yo,
This nigga look like my uncle father.
Yo,
come on, Uncle
We
Daddy.
gotta respect the black woman.
With
We
your
have
braids,
to
nigga.
respect
Come
the
on,
black
man. You gonna put
woman.
Barrettes
Yo,
on me,
y'all
nigga?
niggas is crazy.
Put Barrettes
Oh
on me,
man.
nigga.
Yo, Haas, look what you started, Haas. Come on, listen.
Yo,
We gotta respect the black
Hold on.
woman.
Let me say
He
something.
got on
So,
the lime
bro,
green.
hold on.
The
Hold on,
M&M.
let's back
We
to
gotta
reality.
respect the black
Hold
woman.
on, all right, hold on. So I don't got no moms, right? My mom's died
You
when I was
are
3.
the
I
mother.
don't know that.
You
I don't
hold
know
on,
that.
hold on. Let him
Ask
finish.
me.
Let PBN finish. Let PBN finish.
Hold on, because I'm about to get back to this real shit real quick, bro. It's all cool. We just had a little laughter. We did all of that, right? But I just want to know something. And homeboy, Dupreme, don't cut me off, bro. Please. Because that's disrespectful. When brothers is up here talking, when you came in, a lot of chaos started, right? Let me show y'all something, right? You said something when he said something about his father didn't raise him. Let me tell you something, man. My mom's died when I was 3 years old. I was born in jail. My mom's died when I was 3 years old. I don't know my father. So I wasn't raised by a mother or a father. You understand what I'm saying? And I'm the youngest out of all my brothers and sisters. I'm the youngest, right? And I got the most motherfucking sense. So when you sit up here and you try to degrade somebody because they wasn't raised, they didn't have no father, you bugging. And you coming up here trying to get clout. You coming up here joking. You coming up, yo, excuse me, bro. For real. Let's be grown men.
I'm a challenge when you wrong, bro. This
You know what I'm saying?
conversation.
I saw you. Mike, mute his mic. Why is he talking
No,
like
let
that?
him talk, Dupreme. Let him talk. Let him talk.
I got you, Ash.
So what I'm saying is, I'm gonna give you your chance to talk. But now I'm speaking real shit. I'm gonna say it again. You degraded somebody that came up here and said that he wasn't raised by his father. I had no father. My mom's died when I was 3. The lady that adopted me died when I was in jail, in prison. What does that mean? What are you calling me? What are you saying I am? Because I didn't have them.
I'm saying that you're emotionally concussed, and you're probably not mentally able to help us as a people. You want to, but you mentally can't.
Wait.
You probably mentally can't. You're scarred.
Hold on.
You got trauma, bro. You ask me a question.
Let me tell you. Hold on.
Bro,
Let me
just
finish.
ask me a question.
Keep talking. Let me tell you how you wrong about that, right? Because
ask me a question.
Out of all this time that I've been doing what I'm doing on the internet, I got inboxes in my phone from gang members and everything that I changed their lives just behind what I'm talking about and what I'm doing. So if you wanna know what I'm doing and how I'm changing lives, you understand?
That's Negro
Go to my
talk, bro. That's
Instagram. You'll
Negro
see what I
talk.
do. Yo, hold on, bro.
You're not changing nobody's life for real, bro.
Bro. Hello.
You're not changing nobody's life for real, bro. Put them people on camera and let's see. I'm not talking about emotional change. You are too concussed, bro.
First of all,
you have a mental injury from all that trauma. How can you help us until you help you?
Hold on, brother.
You know what?
He said, "What am I talking about?" Let me be clear. Can I be clear?
Hold on. Let him talk.
Let me tell him. He
tell
said,
us
"Let me
how
be
you
clear."
would change the movement.
He said, "Let me be clear." I'm being clear to him. Now I'm
No. Tell us how you would change the movement.
What I said, PBN. I said you've been through so much trauma and darkness that you might not be meant. You might be physically fit to help us, but maybe until you mentally help yourself, you can't fully help your people. You got too many scars.
Hold up. What I will say, when you hear PBN's story, it should activate something in all of us as a community to say, yo, how can we send love and healing to this brother? Because the shit that he just said out of his mouth, for him to be raised the way he was raised and it didn't have a mother passed away, then lost his adopted mother. It's like, yo, this is the cycle that we go through in the hood. And it's like, yo, there's nobody there to wipe the tears of the little boy. So now he's a grown man. And as a grown man, what I say is that like there has to be some compassion for us towards each other when it comes to matters that's sensitive like this. And one thing I say, I think Dupreme woke the platform up. He woke it up because people was texting me saying that we boring as fuck. So he brought the laughter in, and now we can really get into some real dialogue without being in our feelings. But the truth of the matter is it's like, with PBN, your story is a one-on-one story. At some point in time, we definitely gonna have to get, because there's children out there that feel like if they can't identify with you, they don't want to hear a damn thing that you have to say. They feel like you don't know my pain. You don't know what I've been through, not realizing that every last one of us got the blood of a slave, the heart of a king. Well, not every last one of us, but we all come from the same trauma, and a lot of us trauma bond. So your situation is it's very very sensitive.
Wait, I got a
And
question.
it's crazy. It's crazy because it's deeper than that. I got so much to say.
Hold on, PBN. I got a question for Dupreme. Was you raised by your father or just your mother?
Both.
That's hard to believe because you got a lot of female tendencies,
Bro,
like the way you respond.
You're not gonna offend me. My mother raised me.
It's not
my father raised me. You asked me a question.
No.
It's not hard to believe.
I'm here. I'm giving you my observation.
Okay, like, but I'm telling you my answer. My answer is my mother, my father raised me. I visited my family in South Carolina during the summers. We jumped on flights. I went to Jamaica with my grandfather and grandmother. This is what we did as kids. Or everybody, I grew up in Brownstones in Brooklyn, East New York.
In East New York?
In East New York. Livonia, under the 3 train.
No Brooklyn in you. I'm from Brooklyn.
Know why? Because I elevated, bro. You stuck. You stuck on Good Times. I moved on to the Cosby Show. You stuck on Good Times.
Oh shit!
The goal was to get out of the ghetto. Don't you niggas remember? Don't you niggas remember the goal was to get out? James Evan died trying to get out of the ghetto, nigga, not to stay. He wanted JJ to get away from the game.
He died in the ghetto?
He died trying to get away. He went and took a job in Alaska or something like that in the storyline. Right? So you stuck in the ghetto and you're proud.
So now what I was asking
yes, but to answer your question, my mother and my father raised me.
Wait, hold on. You have
Thank God. I didn't make that choice. It was made for me, right?
So okay. So now see when males talk, we let the other male in. That's why I asked
how would you know if you didn't have a father? How would you know when you had to go outside to ask a nigga on the corner how to be a man?
Dupreme, you was Dwayne Wayne. Dupreme, you was Dwayne Wayne.
Oh, you know it. Glasses flipped up, nigga. Power Rangers, I'm Knight Rider Power Wheels.
So I believe
every toy I ever wanted.
Hold on.
Can I say something?
What you're seeing
please?
Spoiledness, nigga, that you never witnessed. My parents spoiled me, and my pops was Muslim and didn't celebrate Christmas.
Can I say something now?
Listen, hold on. It's not Muslim, it's Muslim. But listen,
however you want to pronounce it, bro. But I had a good life. It's called good life, not bad life.
Listen to this. What I'm trying to tell you is one of the traits of a male, of a man.
You can't teach me about to be a man. First of all, that's disrespectful. I'm not listening to that. You're ignorant, bro. You're ignorant. The projects raised you, bro. Hard cheese and bubblegum raised you. How many oodles and noodles packs did you eat? What's your sodium level? When the last time one of you niggas went to the dentist or the doctor, nigga? I went to the dentist today. When the last time you niggas flossed your teeth? You niggas be talking and don't even floss your teeth, bro. That's floss before you talk to a nigga that grew up flossing and brushing on a daily basis. I got a water pick. Any of you niggas own a water pick?
Right there, man.
Coconut oil rinsing, anything about oral health.
You sound like a baby mother.
Anything about oral health, because I understand oral health because I was raised well.
A woman.
What are you talking about? You sound like an old gangbanger with an injury, nigga. Your knees is bad. Get out the game. You sound like an old gang member.
All right, so can I say something real quick? All right, so you definitely said when the last time you got checked out, right? I got checked out right here. I'm actually getting checked out right here, getting tested for everything.
Nice.
Because what I do these things to spread awareness. So I don't just talk because I got lips. Like I told them on here, get tested for everything.
Absolutely.
Right? That's just to answer that question, right? Now, you've been raised by a mother and father.
Correct.
You have everything going on for yourself. You don't understand the struggle. So respectfully, you may not even belong on this place.
That's not true. I know the history of our struggle.
Can I finish? Can I finish, bro? Can I finish?
Listen to him.
What I'm saying is this. You have lived a great life. And yes, you understand the history. That means you are book smart when it comes down to the history.
No, I didn't say anything, bro. I can't even. What do you want me to do?
No, because I know because
sit like in sync.
No,
I don't want to be a fool for you. What you want me to do?
I want you to do exactly what you're doing. Say no more.
Come on.
All right. What I'm saying is this: you understand the book smarts of what it means to be struggling and not having a father and a mother, because I never had a father or mother. So respectfully, it's nothing that you can tell the people or help the people because you don't understand the people. You understand the history of it, but you never lived it. So how can I listen to a person that never lived it?
How can poverty teach poverty how to be successful?
You answer the question.
How can poverty teach poverty how to be successful?
If we're
going to take a successful man to teach a poor man how to be one?
Again,
that's why you niggas is living in a circle.
Again, you wait a minute. How you gonna say somebody living in a circle? And I just proved to you that I'm doing what you said that we don't.
You went to the hospital?
That's you said we don't go there.
Yes, and I congratulated you, black man. Good for you.
No,
how does that mean you're not living in a circle?
But I'm not looking for congratulations.
I
didn't say you were. I said congratulations. I gave.
So when I'm saying it,
I can't knock him. You got vaccinated, right?
No,
bro. I'm in front of.
I didn't. I'm gonna hit you up. We're gonna talk,
bro. I'm in the schools right now.
Wrong again.
This is what I do. This is what I do.
But I see the plaque filled up on your teeth.
No.
I see the plaque on your teeth. You
don't.
The dentist is going to be happy with you, bro. That's a bill. Does anybody have insurance? Can we talk about health insurance?
Are you paid to do this?
Can we talk about health insurance? Anybody got health insurance?
Yes, we all do.
Do you own blood pressure checkers?
I just told you. I just went to the
said, do you own a blood pressure checker?
I don't. I know because I don't need one.
You should buy one. You should buy one to keep it in the house.
But again, you don't. You never been. Wait a minute. Let me finish.
Go ahead.
You never been through anything. It's like telling a person how to play golf and they never played it. You just studied it on paper. A professor can tell a person. A professor can tell a person about business, but then it's another person that owns a business that can tell you about business.
And that's you.
It's a difference. So at the end of the day, you can tell a person how to be successful, but you never been in the field. So since you never been in the field, respectfully, why is he even on?
How do you know? My family used to go through Brooklyn feeding
we talking about you, sir.
Ask me. Me and my family, we used to go through the ghetto and feed poor people. I'm just telling you what I did as a kid.
Hold on.
That's what I had to do as a kid. I didn't even want to do it.
You just like the white folks from the suburbs that's trying to teach a kid in the inner city. You don't understand.
You're a struggling black man trying to teach struggling black men how not to struggle.
I made it out the struggle. That's how.
You're a struggling black man trying to teach people how not to struggle.
We're still struggling.
How
much did that microphone cost again? So I can buy one?
Hold on. Forget that.
How much did it cost again?
How do you succeed at that?
How much did that microphone teach me how to be you?
How much does your house cost? You niggas talk about
mics. To be you.
Do you have 2-car garages?
I'm in an apartment. I'm in an apartment.
Hold on.
I expected that.
Let me ask him a question.
Right, there's nothing wrong with that.
I expected that.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Talking about nut shit.
Let me ask a question.
You asked me about a microphone.
You teach me how to be you.
How
to be? Teach us how.
All right. Okay. We gotta get some order here. We all over the place now.
Yo, Hodge. Yo, bro. You from a different cycle, bro. This not good, bro. It's not good, bro.
Hold on. Let me ask you a question, Dupreme.
He just want to be argumentative.
Wait,
you never answer mine, though. You know that. Come on.
Bro, you never answer mine. I said, teach me how to be you.
I'm going to answer your question.
Do it now.
You never answer one of mine.
Do it now, and then I'm going to give you my answer.
I want to ask a question.
No, teach me how to be you.
Go ahead and ask. Kamala's want to ask me a question.
Teach me how to be you.
Excuse me. Let me ask a question.
I asked the question. He's not answering. Teach us how to be him.
Wait, hold on. He just said a statement. Just listen. He said we need blood checker machines.
Blood pressure.
Blood checker is checking your blood pressure. So it's a checker. So at the end of the day,
the monitor. But
okay, it's checking, monitoring. That's the same.
Technically, it's monitoring.
The words. Okay. So let me ask the question.
Yes, sir.
All right. So, do we need that, or do we know how to need to know healthier so we don't need that machine at all?
We need both. Right now. Thank you, Hassan. This war is sponsored by Hassan. Yes, we need both. We need to eat better, sir, and we need blood pressure monitors in our household.
If we eat better,
we don't need that.
You still need to check it. Blood pressure don't just come from bad food. It comes from stress, bro. It comes from worry. It comes from depression. It comes from anxiety. It comes from bills. It comes from your children not listening to you. It comes from an abundance of things.
That doesn't.
Another man that has one.
Now you got to research. That's when you got to learn. See, the stress and the pressure doesn't really.
Oh my God! You're going to tell me that blood pressure is not changed by your mood?
Can I finish?
Are you really
But
going
I
to still
think,
but
Can I finish?
I'm gonna let come.
Can I finish?
Mm-hmm.
See, the blood pressure just doesn't come from the stress of children and everything like that.
It just did.
Excuse me, can I finish?
Go ahead.
All right. The blood pressure just doesn't come from the atmosphere stress, you know, what's around you. It comes from what's in your body. See, the foods you're inhaling and you're digesting, that causes your blood pressure to go out of whack. Everything we're eating causes your blood pressure in your whole body to go off balance.
You don't even go to the doctor, and you're educating people on blood pressure. This is what's wrong with the black community.
You don't go to the
This is what's wrong, bro.
Hold on. Let me talk. Hold on.
I know this is what's wrong. You guys don't want to admit you don't know something.
Can I talk?
You did talk, and you're trying to tell people what goes on with blood pressure, and you never visit a dentist or a doctor.
Can I talk?
Come on, bro. Yes, sir. You can talk again. You may talk again.
Now, first and foremost, you don't know the history. Excuse me. He doesn't even know the history about a doctor. The doctors were started by the.
Oh my God! Now we don't know the history of the doctor. What is this? The unconscious community? Come on, brother Polite. Teach us, brother Polite. Teach us, brother Polite.
Listen, you
Come on, brother Polite. Come on, bro. Teach us, brother Polite. Tell me about
Africa.
Tell me about 3,000 years ago. You can't tell me about your great grandparents. Tell me about the history of doctors. No, tell me about your Aunt Mabel, nigga. Tell me about your cousin Earl, nigga. Tell me about your great grandfather, because I can tell you about mine, and I don't have pictures of Jordan on my wall. I have my great grandfather on my wall, nigga. That's who you talking to. You had Jordan on your wall. You had characters. I have my family on my wall.
Can you tell me about one person in your family?
That's what I saw.
Hold on. Can you tell me about one person in your family?
This guy's the age.
You Pearline. Pearline owns 4 homes in Orangeburg, South Carolina.
I want to know about your husband.
Pearline owns 4 homes in South Carolina.
Tell me you're not
Pearline, thank you, brother, for showing you. Look at that heritage.
Tell me you're not
Look
gay.
at the heritage of our people.
I can hear
Look
it.
at the heritage.
You're gay.
Look at the heritage. This is all we do.
Are you gay?
This is what we do.
Are you gay?
This is what we do.
Are you
This is what
gay?
we do. Now, who outfit make them look gay?
Why
I'm not respecting that question. Your teeth has butter on it.
You're
You got
gay.
butter cookies growing on your teeth, bro. You got butter cookies growing out of your gums. If you push your gums, pus gonna squirt. You're a squirter.
I knew it. That's
You
why
push your
won't
gums,
let
it'll
me talk.
squirt
You're
pus.
gay.
Look at your
You're
teeth.
gay.
Look at them. The bottom, your teeth are the
gay.
same color as your jewelry.
You're
You
gay.
got jewelry-colored teeth.
You're gay.
Okay.
Yo.
Now,
My
how do
teeth
we
is
pass
gay.
that?
Are
I'm
you
gay.
gay?
I'm gay now. So what else? So you hate gay people? You hate gay people.
I knew it.
You
can't act like a
bash
man.
gay people.
You can't have a conversation.
You bash gay
You're
people.
gay. I knew
You
it.
hate gay people. I'm gay. You hate gay
And,
people. Right?
and that's how I know
want me
you
to be-
gay, because you threw it out there. You hate gay people. Now I just say you're gay.
You hate gay people. Look at your teeth,
You're
bro.
gay. Go ahead.
If you kiss somebody, you'll give them an oral infection. You can give a woman an oral yeast infection, brother. What are you doing?
All right.
You got
I'm
yeast
cool with
growing
that.
out of
I'm
your
cool.
teeth.
I have nothing else to say. You won.
You can't
You
talk
won.
to somebody. You're walking around with an infection in your mouth, and you're expecting your brain to work properly.
Yep, you're right.
Look at them.
This
Look,
man.
Try not to smile now, nigga. Show them butter cookies.
I don't want to.
Hold up. Behind the bar said, ask Kamal what is normal blood pressure number for a healthy person.
It's on 120 over 8. 120, 80 over 1. 120 over 80. Go ahead. That's the normal blood pressure. 120 over 80.
No. Ask the scientists down here. Go ahead.
No, ask the gay man.
No, I'm not going to disrespect him and say that.
Ask the,
I'm
ask
not
the
going to
project
disrespect him
baby.
and say that.
Kamal
Although
is
he
mad.
already disrespected us.
Kamal is mad.
I ain't gonna go that far.
I
with
get it.
it.
I don't care. You can say whatever you want, bro. I grew up with
He said
parents.
I'm mad.
Bro,
I'm
I'm
mad.
not
I'm not going
sensitive
to.
like
I'm
y'all.
not going to go that far
We
with you. I ain't
jump-
disrespect you yet.
No.
Kids, our feelings ain't get hurt. Nobody can say you ain't have a father and we cry.
No,
I didn't grow up like that, bro.
No,
Bro,
Dupreme.
listen.
Like that.
Wait,
You
hold
can joke all
on.
you want. Say
Let me
whatever
be
you
up.
want. That's what we're
Wait,
here
hold
for.
on.
The internet.
Hold on. Dupreme. I want to apologize because I'm not mad. I'm happy.
Kamala Harris. My name is Dupreme. Kamala Harris. Kamala Harris. My name is Dupreme, not Dupree. You can't read. When did you learn how to read? Who taught you how to read? A white person, probably, right?
I know.
Black people taught me how to read. Black people taught me how to read at the dinner table. A white woman at school taught you how to read. White women taught you how to read. I know it was a heavy-set white woman taught you how to read.
Look, you're going to get me canceled, Dupree.
I'm not going to get you anything. Bro, your teeth are going to get you canceled. You're yelling because you know your teeth is crazy, bro. Don't put your hand up no more. You asked me how much of my mic. I can tell you how much a dental plan would cost.
Shit. Yo, King Jaffe, what's on your mind, man? What's on your mind?
Yo, they went.
Nigga need to brush with a drill.
They went all over the place.
Nigga need a drill bit.
Tell your lady to come on here. She gonna tell you right now.
My woman works. My woman's the general manager of a leather company. My woman's the general manager of a.
While you on your microphone, right? She's working while you on your microphone.
I don't understand what you're saying, bro. I don't speak project. I don't speak project.
His man is
I'm sorry, I ain't get enough oodles and noodles sodium. What mean what that mean, bro? I ain't get enough oodles and noodles sodium.
Let us see your man. Let us see your kitchen, sir.
Yeah, that shit fancy.
No, I want to see everything because you talk. I want let us see. Take us a tour.
You fancy.
When you show me the pipe,
give us a tour, sir.
Nah.
Let us see.
Nah, you don't show ghetto niggas your shit.
No, you gotta show
us. Shit. They still. You niggas still.
I am still. I am everything that you saying. I am. Show us your immaculate home.
It'll never happen.
I know it will never happen.
It'll never happen.
Because you talk.
Show me your project.
And you never shut up.
You and your
show me the hallway with the incinerator, nigga. Where you take
the picture of you and your girlfriend Earl together.
I don't have a girlfriend. I have a wife. I got married.
Earl.
I got married.
That role play.
I got married. Bro, is that leather jewelry? I never seen leather gold, bro. What is that?
Look, he's doing everything but talking about
that leather. I talked about real shit. I asked you what your children do, and you can't tell me because if you brought your children on, they call you a deadbeat. Nigga. I know you deadbeat.
You have a poodle.
Look of a deadbeat.
You have a poodle.
You know what's wrong with the ghetto?
You have a poodle,
nigga.
You have a poodle.
You're not raising your children.
I didn't know people. I didn't know people were
deadbeats,
bro.
I know you not, bro. I know y'all not.
Baby.
I know your baby mama. Let me talk to your baby mama. I guarantee she'll tell the truth. Let me talk to your baby mother. Let me talk to your baby mother. I guarantee you she'll say you're a bum, nigga.
You want me to call her?
Nah, she probably gotta get up for Walmart tomorrow, right?
Yeah, you want baby mama or something? Like, what the fuck?
She gotta get up for Walmart. She grew up in the project with you.
You about to bring? Are you bringing the ratings?
She grew up in the project with you.
He's gay.
What you want? Be a baby mama or something?
Yo, this old man keeps saying he's gay. This old man.
Oh man, what's up?
Polite, what's up?
You're gay.
Polite, what's up? My fault. Go ahead, King Jaffe.
Yeah, y'all be, listen. Where are y'all trying to get with it? Like, what you want to have a roasting session? I mean, I don't get into all that, but that's what y'all want to do back and forth for us. It's content. You know what I'm saying?
That's all it is. It's content.
Some real stuff, though. There is real. Y'all was on some stuff here and there. Doesn't have to be arguments. You can build ideas on what you can do. It doesn't. You can say I don't agree with that idea. I don't even like to lead with saying what I don't think would work when we as a people need so much change. Why would I, as soon as you say something, why is my first thing to say how it's not going to work? Why? We got to stop doing that first. Like, let's be serious. So even as content creators, right? Support. I deal with people from different countries. They kind of support the most. That's no secret. But you know what they do over there? You know how to get so many millions of views so quick? When they move as a nation, it could be 10 people on the same block. They're going to get everybody in their nation to follow. We don't have a country like that here. You would have to, even just to help economics off of YouTube, go subscribe to everybody Black channel. That's free. Don't even look at their videos. Help them eat. Like, start somewhere. What's up? There's all this other stuff. I don't even see where the arguments at.
Make each other millionaires overnight. But nobody wants to do it because the last thing a nigga
want
want to see is another nigga with $1.
Let's be
So
honest.
niggas don't want to see that.
It's that simple. It's free to tap, like, subscribe. You didn't gotta watch the video all the time. Just go get everybody that's black doing something positive to millions of followers. There's millions of us.
Instead, we having a black YouTube civil war. Instead, we're having a black YouTube civil war where our idea is to destroy each other. I don't like what Kamal is saying. I'm not going to go to his channel and try to get him flagged. He might be able to earn money that way, even if it's like side income. I'm not going to go try to shut his channel down. I don't like what the brother say. I turn the channel. I'm not going to violate. I'm not going. I think the new snitching should be flagging people's channels.
Yeah, pretty much.
The new snitching is trying to stop a black man from making money.
Right. We're doing it for each other. Like
snitching. I'm not going to ever flag nobody's channel. I don't care if you call me gay. I don't care if you whatever you call me. I'm not going to flag you because that's how you can eat.
Ain't this the kettle that called the what is it
saying? How you can eat.
Like, yo, you just changed the I like this guy right here. Okay, keep going.
I'm a Rubik's Cube, bro. You just gotta figure it out. You gotta figure it out. It's a mental thing. It's a mental thing. But what I'm saying is we have to support each other. I'm not against or anti any support movement. I'm saying when we're misguiding and miseducating our people from the stands and we don't realize our emotional damage, I can't help you until I help myself. That's military shit. I gotta get off the ground first. Get up, soldier. I gotta patch myself up and then drag my guy back with me to the base. But if I can't drag myself, how am I help him?
I like that. You're totally right. That's totally right.
Well, I come from a military family. My grandparents, everybody in my great and go back. They were all military men.
Police you ain't come off that way. That's what I'm saying. That's what made it so disconnect because it was like you came off the rip. You ain't shit. You're poor. You're ugly. You got this. now you
changing it up a bit.
Now you want.
You put the Puff Daddy on it a little bit. It was
it's fun to go back. It's entertaining.
I know what you're saying, brother.
Listen.
Now you saying some shit that's like, oh, you right. You right.
We'll welcome the brother. That's the only thing I want to do is have a fruitful conversation as men, because us as men, we should know how to go back and forth with each other with some respect, Respect is not even just the word you say, but the timing to let people get their thoughts out and everything like that. That's what men do. We don't operate like women.
Right, but in radio and in conversations, there's an audience listening, so we can't drone on and circle a point. And you have to. You told me how men do things, but men do things on radio different. We're not just having a conversation on the phone. People are watching this conversation, bro.
But
you have to be mindful of that. There's an audience. Is all I'm saying.
Young man, we're gonna be mindful that it's an audience because it's an audience. But we're not gonna be We're gonna be more mindful that we respect the people on the panel, which is more important than the audience because we all are men here, and we're gonna respect when someone is talking. We can get in when there's a gap, but we're not gonna cut them off in mid sentence. We're not gonna cut them off in mid thought because that's respect, which is more important than any audience, because the most important audience is us right here. And that's not true.
That's not true if you're trying to spread a message. The most important audience is the member that we can't reach.
But you want to leave facilitate a conversation. You want to show how to get this exchange off cleanly and properly. You do want to present that. Other people are coming after us. There's a star born every day. There's people born every day that's coming after us. You do want to leave how this is supposed to be conducted. You want to show some type of If everybody says, just like the streets, if you say F everybody, savagery, they ain't getting nowhere. You ain't getting nowhere. Right. If you do that same thing on here, you ain't getting nowhere. You gotta. I'm telling you. So it might be content. They're about to start flagging people for doing all this ratchet stuff anyway. You ain't get paid for it.
This game is going down.
People who thought they was cashing out a bag off of arguing and doing all this nut stuff, that's dead. You're just gonna be doing it looking like a clown in the circus. It's gonna be an audience, but you ain't getting paid. You just out there dancing, parading around with no.
And we're the only group, bro. King Jaffe, we're the only group participating in our genocide with a smile on our face. We have a Pepsi commercial for our genocide. We love it. We support it. We say we got to stop doing this while being fully in support of it. You know what I mean? Like, yo, we got to stop the killing. Stop the killing. Yo,
Right.
you know how niggas do in the streets, though, son. That's how I be. The nigga should have watched his mouth, son. We're confused and conflicted because we act like it's our culture. We keep saying they. They didn't teach us anything. We taught us this.
No,
we taught us this. Nobody taught us to kill each other in the ghetto. Nobody said, yo, go get a gun and shoot him. No one taught that. What school system where they said, go grab? Let me finish. You said no cutting off. You said no cutting off. Now we can't. You playing Monopoly? You making new rules? What we doing here? So look, I'm saying is that you keep saying they taught us and identifying who is they. Whatever you were taught in your home. Whatever you were taught in your community. White people didn't come down to the projects and say, hey, Kamal, here's a gun, go kill that nigga. They oppressed you. They beat you up and made it understood who the enemy was. And you said, I see the enemy. I'm scared to fight the bully, so I'm going to go kill this nigga on the corner. I'm going to fuck this nigga up.
Now.
I was researching. I do a lot of research. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Let me explain. First and foremost is it didn't happen quite like that. Like they like from what we can remember, they came in, they owned all the neighborhoods. They put mass pressure on us, whether it was beating us up, whether it was stealing our lands and everything. But then they invaded our homes through television. They invaded our homes through everything they put negative with our image in it. So they made us hate each other in a subliminal message. So
why didn't we hate each other in slavery? Come on. Why didn't we hate each other in slavery?
I just was talking. I just quiet when you was talking. Stop interrupting me. I told you that's woman.
You did interrupt me too. Come on, you're too emotional. Come on, calm down.
When you said that,
calm down. Calm down. It's okay. Calm down. It's okay. Slow down. Breathe. Breathe.
Let me finish.
Excuse me, fella.
All right, like I was saying. So they infiltrated our homes even more nowadays because they're in our homes, they're in our pockets, because the phones, the television, everything that we're set that we think is gold is not gold. They're teaching us all the wrong things. Our children are being taught by the phones, whether it both, because it's got to the point, no matter if both parents are there or not, they're making rates so high of living that both parents are having to go to work 2 or 3 jobs, and these children are left by themselves. And then they're infiltrating the school systems and putting whatever they want in the school systems, like they're spreading gay theory and putting that under African American history, gay theory, all this stuff, which is infiltrating our homes. So for anybody to say, well, no, we're just making these decisions on our own. The decision is when you have choice. That means when you know truth. Point blank.
Can I say something now? I'm not interrupting you. You sound like you had a full idea come out. So I'm just saying, I never said that they weren't doing anything you said. I agree with what you said. A television, televised, entertainment, right? Think about the breakdown of the word entertainment. To enter something, right? The first word is enter. You enter something. The next word is what? Obtain. To enter something, to obtain that said thing that you've entered, and the what? Mental. To enter something and obtain it mentally. Entertainment. That's how it's broken down. Tell lie vision. Telling lies visually. Right? So I get the point you're making, but that doesn't negate our participation in our genocide. We are willing participant on who wants to kill a nigga. Every time you see a nigga spin a block, that is a lynching. Every drive-by is a new lynching. There's no more Jim Crow. There's no Ku Klux Klan. We are the new Ku Klux Klan. We are the new Jim Crow. When the last time you seen a white boy drag a nigga down with a truck and hang him on a tree? We're doing that on the corners. Broad daylight. Don't care if the baby's out there in the street codes. Is gonna snitching. Does that even fucking matter? Does it matter? The streets are not what they say they are. Of course they're not. Are there dudes that I could never compete with somebody's credibility in the streets and don't want to? But that shit don't work. Supreme McGriff did more time in prison than he did as a rich man. So what's the true story? His story is a horror story, but niggas glorified him, 10 years, 5 years he was wealthy? 5 years he had money? 30 years he in prison? 40 years he in prison? How's that a hero? These are Black American horror stories. That's what I talk about on my channel. Black American horror stories. I don't attack Black people. I don't come at. I never shot nobody, never popped nothing, never poked nothing. I'm not fronting.
So
I don't have to pretend.
Wait, I got a question. You talk about Supreme McGriff, right?
Yeah, I just brought him up as an example.
Okay, but that's what you say you talk about on your channels.
No, I didn't say I talk about him. I want to be clear.
You say
I didn't say I said
stories.
I talk about black horror stories.
Yes.
Okay,
so,
not Supreme McGriff.
Hold on. So we're talking about that, and you're saying it's no day. Enter, let it enter. So we're going to talk about entering the drugs that they got entered our communities from these quote unquote powers that be. The guns that enter our communities entered because of these quote unquote powers that be. Everything entered because of the quote unquote powers that be. This was set up if you take a man such as myself and a man such as you, and you put them in a good environment, they're going to behave good because that's our natural. But if you give them nothing and put them thousands of other people with nothing, you will see the true savagery come out, especially when you add to it. See, they did that to us at first, but we learned how to live together in harmony still. But then they added the influence to bring out the savagery. So this is a well-designed game. This is a well-designed plan that is taking its place right now.
When you've been through genocide, right? And all your knowledge of history and who you are has been erased, right? You start to naturally formulate that again. So before segregation, there's black owned, there's black. You don't hear these stories of the streets being like that before integration. So people traded in to be integrated. People had abandoned and went with the system, knowing that we're in the belly of the beast. So to integrate into their system and start functioning the system of the beast, you're automatically going to be subject to this stuff.
Yeah, we sold our community.
We sold our community.
You were better off
having it still say whites only.
Yeah, Dr. King.
You're better off, like from a certain standpoint, you were almost better off still having it say whites only because that means you have to have your own.
And at that point, the marketing
ancestors, and they've told me that there were people, because we all had to stick together, nobody wanted to bring up those arguments of ideology about integration. They rocked behind their leaders at that time, but there were people who debated whether they wanted to trade that in or not. Go look it up. Not everybody wanted to give up that stuff so it could be what it is now.
No,
there was a war against
everybody. There were some people who were like this, who knew. There are people who knew that once you give that up to these same people who oppressed you, it's like voting, going and asking for your oppressor to let you free, knowing they're capitalizing off of you. Why would they let you go?
King Jaffe.
If they built it off of you and they need you to keep it functioning.
Wait, what people don't know is like the government just paid Martin Luther King's family because they killed Martin Luther King, which a lot of people don't know. I don't know how they don't know. They killed him, but the reason they killed him is because he changed his stance on the integration. He said, He said, I believe I led my people into a burning building, and he was about to give a big speech. They murked him because when he got shot on the roof, they took him to the hospital. He was alive. He didn't die. They killed him in the hospital. The CIA killed him in the hospital. And a lot of people don't know that. So we talk and we think that, all this chaos is because we're doing it. No, it's a lot of outside influence. And they'll murder anybody
until we take accountability for ourselves as human beings. Until we let me speak, man. Until we take accountability, we can keep blaming everyone. If you know what's happening to you and you can acknowledge what's going wrong, then you can fashion a game plan on how to approach it. But you're not approaching it. You're not dealing with the enemy. You're calling out this and you're saying CIA and all of this, but you will kill the nigga on the corner pushing his baby stroller to go get some fucking Infamil. You'll kill him and shoot him over fucking $50 and some weed.
Okay, why
you ain't doing nothing to the people that you claiming are your enemy. You keep cutting people off when you don't like it, brother. Calm down, chill, fall back. Damn, bro. You always got a question in the midst. Chill, listen, and maybe it'll get answered. I'm saying is that you don't want your strategy won't work. We've known for generations, for over 400 years, what was happening to us. How in 2023 is it blaming everybody else still the blueprint to find success? The definition of insanity is to try something over and over again, expecting different results. We are expecting to keep blaming people and not participate in our own success anymore. We just want reparations without repairing ourselves.
Well, I was going.
All right, now, hey, hold on, Jaffe. Let me just first and foremost, is in any problem, it's like a flat tire. At a flat tire, you must identify where the hole is at before you can fix the flat tire and put air in it again. So we must identify that there is a problem, that there is an outside source, which many of us don't believe, like you're saying. What made the young man kill the man on the corner? It's a whole plan put together, which sets up this type of energy towards each other. When we see each other as enemies, that's not by mistake.
Bro, we was in war in this country before the white man got here.
Hold the fuck back. That's what
we were at war before the white man got here. Do you know about the wars?
Talking. I just shut up.
Do you know about those wars? But you're wrong. You're wrong. You're wrong. You're wrong. You're wrong. Why would you tell me to shut up if you want to have a conversation?
You just told me to shut up.
I didn't. I said,
yes, you did.
Bro, you're wrong. You're wrong. We've been at war for longer than you think.
Excuse me. Can I
and
talk?
we still made progress in those wars.
You know what? It's a waste of time because I mean, you came in to buy the rules. You see, when you was talking, you said, "Yo, I interrupted." I said, "You know what? I fell back." Follow the same shit.
You didn't fall back, bro. But go ahead, bro. You're emotional. I'm not gonna argue with you, bro. It's almost 3 a.m. Go ahead.
All right. Yeah. Okay. Cool. So now, like I was saying, if we don't acknowledge that there's an outside force, we'll keep fighting that it's us, and not knowing that we are twigs and flames are being thrown to ignite the fire. So once we know that these flames are coming from the outside, now we start to motherfucking maneuver different.
Who don't know that? Can I ask you that? Who don't know that this has been happening? You said we were slaves for 400 years. Who don't know what's happening to us? What's worse than slavery? What's worse than slavery?
I got a question.
You're saying people don't know.
It's just a question.
Everybody knows. My fault, King Jaffe. I apologize, sir. Everybody knows what's happening to us.
Oh my goodness.
There's not a black person in this audience that don't know the conditions that people are sitting in. They're not. You think people are ignorant? You think these people don't know what's happening to us as a community? In the chat room right now, you think they don't know that we have an enemy that's been bombing us and destroying us for generations?
So, with this voting system, right? And I'm not going to give my strong opinion on how I personally feel about it. It's just a random question, food for thought. If you agree that you're in a system that's set up by your oppressors, and I'm not complaining, fighting the same monkey on the back, I'm not digging back in time saying, oh, this is, I know why. I'm not in question to bring that up to debate why and how it got there. I believe what I believe. I'm not going to argue with somebody who believes something different. Not that I disagree with any of y'all. Just in general, I'm not going to argue with somebody who believes something different. That's their belief. I know for me how it got to this point. Now, they want you to cast a ballot to your oppressors to set. That's like Moses going to the Pharaoh saying, let my people go. You might as well apply the same scenario to where he's like, dang, we should in the states for the sake of humanity. But realistically, if we let y'all go, we don't got what we got. They're not going to let you come vote them from being your oppressor. Why would you? So it's almost like every 4 years you line up by telling them your deepest and sincere needs. You almost are giving them the drop on what to do to you next. Do you get that?
Yeah.
Do you understand
that? And every 4 years is a psychological, it's scientific 4 years. Because every 4 years, the human mind goes through a change. Mm-hmm. The human brain systematically as a whole, as a hive, goes through a change. They understand that. So when our mind changes, that's why they picked every 4 years for the presidency. That's literally why. It's scientific. The brain goes through a change every 4 years. So we have to have the belief of choice every 4 years. Or we'll go to war every 4 years. They know that.
They know it.
It's the Truman Show. Who don't know that we're living in a Truman Show?
Absolutely.
That's why I'm saying you're speaking about things the people already know. That's why they're saying solution.
So if you knew what to do, exiting the building is what Truman did at the end of the show. Show's over. Bye. That's what I'm talking about. Show's over.
Walked off the set. Absolutely. Walked off the set. He left that
stage and said, last episode, he seen what they was doing. He got slick on him. He said, he do this at 6 o'clock. He got slick on him. Wasn't televised.
Facts, bro. That's true. Like that's what I'm saying. We living in the Truman Show. The Matrix meets the Truman Show. So keep saying that it's the white man. The white man's got his foot on our backs, and we can't climbs up. No, it's not. That's not what's happening to us today. That's not our current condition. Our current condition is murder. Right now, we can't deal with the fact that our toe hurt when we're dealing with gun wounds. We're bleeding out as a nation. We're dying as a people, and we the only people who have a soundtrack to genocide. There's never been a group of people that had a soundtrack to their genocide. We make killing sound sweet. Because I got it on me. Because I got it on me. You can run up if you want. That shit sounds sweet.
Let me ask you a question, Dupreme.
Yes, sir.
What is the solution
to our issues?
Yes.
First thing we have to do, in my opinion, the first thing we have to do is have people who are mentally concussed stop trying to fix issues that they didn't create. Emotional people who don't have opportunity, who don't have circumstances, stop trying to fix it and work with the Will Smiths of our generation need to work with the Carltons of our race. The people you call corny.